Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome tonight to EGL 1 Season 3, sponsored by Dell and Intel. I've got a big event for you guys tonight. We got Aura versus Whiterabbit Gaming, and what an event it is. I just want to tell you guys how exciting this is. This is Lower Bracket Finals, Round 3, right? Sorry, just Lower Bracket, Round 3. This is a big thing going on right now, and I'm super excited to get this started. I'm joined by Mr. Notahero himself. Etienne, how are you doing, man? Welcome to the stream.
Hey, my dude, Lower Bracket Games. This is where I like to be, like the end stages of the tournament. So we're seeing the hype plays, but it's also knockout games. Like someone's going home tonight.
Definitely, I'm super excited to see what's going to be going on. This is, I think you made a post on Twitter that I saw. You referenced Aura and Whiterabbit as the goats versus the hares. Like this is going to be.
It was a deer.
As a deer, or
okay.
It was a deer. Okay, well, fair enough. I wanted to say goats because I've got, I don't want to say.
And those are your boys, and you're calling them goats. Okay.
I mean, like, come on, dude. That's why I wanted to slip that one past you, but you kind of just don't want to give it to me. But I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna say it's the deers. It's the deers. It's Aura versus Whiterabbit, and from what we've seen, Aura's had a pretty good run. Unfortunately, they got knocked out still towards the lower bracket. But Whiterabbit, let's talk about right? I know everything about Aura, but for the viewers themselves, can we talk about what can we be expecting from both this team and what's going to be happening in this event?
So Whiterabbit is pretty reformed, like the only original member from the previous Whiterabbit Gaming reiteration with, which was a phenomenal team. Like, don't get me wrong, like that was the old Precious Petunia, Harry the Hams, which were all well-known names in the scene. They've kind of reformed because those players have kind of moved on, like real world stuff has happened. But Millipar is still there. Like he was the offlane in the previous iteration, and they've formed this new squad, all very skilled players. But it's kind of fresh. Like Tiger's been in and out of teams for a bit. He's playing carry for them. Give the man a bit of space. He can definitely do some things. Bipolar been playing a lot of Dota. Like you can see this man on Dota every night, playing, grinding. Phoenix has been around for a while. Millipar, like I said, former WLG offlaner, he's still there. And then they brought in Billy as well. So a lot of these guys this is kind of a team where it was a bunch of up and coming teams, and WLG went and snatched players from each of them and kind of formed the squad. So very high skill team, very hype. But this Aura team has been grinding. They've been sticking together, and they've made some last season big upsets. Beat the old iteration of WLG, one of the most hype games we've ever seen. And that old WLG squad, nothing against this one, that was a set team. That was a team that was playing together for 2-3 years, and Aura beat them. So Aura just needs to bring the A game tonight. But we didn't even mention it. This is on a new patch.
Yeah.
This is on a new patch.
I mean, I had notes, but
the game is slower. XP is harder to come by. It takes more XP to get to the next level.
I'm going to stop you there for a quick second, right? Because we're going to get into the draft, and I want to keep that crispiness of the new meta for when we look at the drafting, because I feel like that's when we're going to really experience.
So there's one point I want to touch on that.
Yes, go for it. Yeah.
Mid lane now is even more a skill-based matchup than it was before. They removed the side camps, so it's not just oh, I'm losing the lane, let me just form this small little camp next to me. Now if you're losing mid, you are losing mid. There's no I'm just going to farm the side camp. So very significant, and it's very skill-based. So I think mid is crucial to this matchup, and that's what I want to watch tonight. I want to watch Ohm. I'm not sure who's going mid for them this game. Is Millipar going to play there? He's been doing it for a while. Bipolar can play there. Phoenix can play there. So interesting to see who's going to go mid, but I think mid is a super skill-based matchup at the moment with the current meta change.
Well, with that being said, let's over into the drafting phase. As we see a few picks have been picked up already. A few bans, my apologies. As we see Zeus and Wyvern being banned out. Now, Etienne, from the last patch, Razor's also getting taken out. This is very much bans that we've seen being banned out all last patch, right? This is obviously these teams.
It's still too fresh. People are still going to play what they're comfortable with, but I think Razor's in the dumpster. They reduce. Razor had this power of just linking you in the lane and you can't do anything. Now they reduced the link duration to 9 seconds. It's big significance. You steal less damage. It's not as scary. You just kind of man up and hit him back. So I think Razor's a little bit in the dumpster. I don't know if that's still a warrant ban, but like we said, it's still so fresh. Teams are just kind of playing what's comfortable. This Batrider ban is interesting. The hero saw some rise in popularity the last patch, and I think he was buffed. Sticky Napalm now doing 6 damage per every time you cast it, and it stacks with Sticky Napalm. So every time you cast it on someone, it doesn't do 6 damage, then it does 12, then it does 18, then it does 24. So Sticky Napalm Batrider seems pretty busted. It looks pretty good. And they just decide to take it out.
Okay, well, we
There's
see
your hero.
yeah, this is well,
your hero.
look, I will forever remember the comment that Snare made when I casted with him a couple of weeks ago when I said, look, I feel like Hoodwink should be picked up more. And Snare was like, we need to get you into DPC because you're the type of guy that I want to have a conversation with. And I love Hoodwink. I ever since he dropped the first time, I think that she's touched the hearts of many. Just a really broken support. That's kit. It's just really fun to play. Easy
But I
to
don't
play,
like it though. I don't like it.
You don't have to like it. That's
No,
the beauty of it.
no, not that I don't like it in the draft. I don't like it as a first pick. Like,
Okay.
You're leaving Tiny still in the pool. Like, yes, he was nerfed as a pos 4 or carry, but mid Tiny is still very potent. There's still Puck. Yes, Puck was changed. He wasn't nerfed. He was changed. They kind of tried to rebalance him because he was too busted, but I do still think he's busted. And then they also left Dawnbreaker. They had first pick. They opted for Hoodwink over Dawnbreaker. Like, that is
what I saw in the patch notes, Dawnbreaker wasn't changed much though. Like compared to everyone else.
She was balanced. She wasn't nerfed. She was balanced. So her Ags is better now. Like with Ags you can move the circle where she's jumping to. Yeah. Like it moves at 200 units, so it can kind of like shift around the map, like trying to like time your landing onto wherever you want to be. So she was kind of like changed, but she's still exactly the same beast that she was. So letting this Dawnbreaker through and then picking a Hoodwink wasn't going to get banned. It wasn't going to get picked. Like, just leave it and pick it later if you do want it. The hero has its place, don't get me wrong. I think it's good. But now you let them have Dawnbreaker and they're pairing it with a Shadow Shaman.
Okay. Well, I mean, from what I've seen with Hoodwink, I kind of find the Shard and Ag switch quite interesting. The fact that you now have your boomerang on your Shard.
Yeah, the Ags is...
Because the Ags is a little bit disgusting with the fact that
I think the
Ags
is busted. Like imagine the Ags channeling Sharpshooter and then you channeling Sharpshooter as well. And the Ags one kind of just follows the closest hero around. So you kind of have to dodge that. And if you get hit by both, it's a 1.5 times increase in your damage because... Or a 0.5 increase on damage because it does half the damage than your normal one. So... yeah, it's weird. Like, so Hoodwink Shard, like, basically, you plant it, it starts targeting a hero with Sharpshooter. So, it's weird. They opt for Abaddon. Hero doesn't really care about Dawnbreaker. Like, the mana cost on the Photic Shield was changed. Interesting to see where this Abaddon is going to be played. I was someone that dabbled in a bit of Carry Abba, the Manta Abaddon. Like... And it was a lot of memes and a lot of fun.
As an Abaddon position 1?
Yeah, like you just blink someone and you pop Manta and they're instantly silenced and you've got like 1,000 attack speed. Because the Mantas proc the Curse of Avernus. So...
Yeah. That just sounds disgusting. That sounds things that I don't want to really deal with. So do you think that if you mention that, do you think that Aura's actually going to use Abaddon as a flex pick potentially?
He wasn't buffed as a support. Like I think he's better. Like mana shield, like the mana cost, like being lower is better. But they might want to dispel for the Shadow Shaman Shackles. It's a hero that can build Ags. The game is slower with the patch changes. So maybe this hero is an offlane or whatever can get to an Ags. The Ags radius was increased, so like people will get healed more efficiently. But I want to talk about this Witch Doctor ban that Aura drops. Like this hero is going to be one of the heroes of the patch. Like they changed the Voodoo Restoration that the amount of heal that it gives you, it also damages the enemy for. So you're healing yourself for 40 HP a second, but you're also doing 40 HP a second damage. Witch Doctor takes this in the lane and just trades with anyone.
But
like,
doesn't that... See, now that you've mentioned that, right? Because I went to the patch notes, but my head isn't set up like yours. Like, I don't have that analytical prowess when it comes to analyzing the ins and outs of Dota and what the meta offers. And you managed to do that within a couple of hours, even while you had a full workday, which is extremely impressive.
I'm still theory crafting at the moment. But
yeah,
this is where... understanding. So.
So from what I've understood, right, I've even seen some of the neutral items being removed as well into the game, and some have been added in. And with you mentioning the fact that now the heal of Witch Doctor has now been taken into a damage, not just a heal for the team.
You can't trade with him. Like you can't
literally sounds.
Like, you can't hit him. Like that's gonna beat the shit out of you. Like
what was the Battle Pass arcade game that came out last year? Well, it's been in for a while. I think it's 2 years running.
The Aghanim's Labyrinth.
That same ability was in Aghanim's Labyrinth.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, you're right. That is actually because Voodoo would then like do damage as well. You can like pop it and heal.
Voodoo Rescue would heal your teammates as well as damage nearby creeps.
A lot of the patch they're pulling from that, and it's literally been incorporated. Like it's, so yeah, it's just I don't know. Like Witch Doctor in the lane, you can't trade with them, and that's what it's been banned. Like trading with a Witch Doctor, like he can be in any lane. Like there's even like pros starting to theory craft that you can probably do Witch Doctor as an off lane, and just like beef him up, and he just runs into these fights and like. Yeah, I think the hero is going to be a main feature. But then we see like Visage Band. It's just a hero that gets excessively annoying on the map. Lina has got a new Ags work, so that's been taken out. And there's the Faceless Void Band and then Puck. Yeah, Puck plus Dawnbreaker, way too much mobility. Can pick off anything on the map, can kill anything on the map. So these teams are kind of like setting up for what they don't want to play against. Because this Dawnbreaker opening for Whiterabbit is definitely strong because it's also a flex. Like, where's this Dawn going, Shakey? Like, it could be mid, it could be pos 1, it could be pos 5, pos 4. This hero can play any role in the game. Like, you can literally play it anywhere, it'll be good.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think we haven't seen a hero like that in a while. There's been a few, but like Dawn, it just feels like it really. And also, from what I've seen, it looks like it's more and more based on sustain. Like we had the sustain meta last patch. Going into this patch, you have like this. What was that creep named with the like flag bearer, right?
Yeah,
that
flag
also,
bearer. We'll talk about that when the game starts because like that's gonna be melting a lot of people's brains. But
there's so much changing towards like, if I'm not mistaken, like a sustaining meta.
Like well, if you can just kill the enemy's flag bearer creep and then like your creep wave will automatically push, but also while that creep is there, like you've got additional regen. If the enemy's flag bearer creep is dead and you then like decide in that moment to fight them, you've got a 3 HP like regen per second advantage. Like it's a bit busted, and I don't know how it's gonna work because killing the flag bearer creep also provides like 100% gold bounty to any allied hero in 1,200 radius. So like losing that creep to like a deny is very impactful because then it's not just the offlaner missing that last hit, it's basically 2 heroes losing that gold.
Yeah, you know what? It's crazy. Like I went to bed last night hoping that we might get a battle pass, and instead I got blessed with the fact that we now have to cast a game that's completely new. For the first time in my life,
we can talk about Morphling though.
For the first time in my life, I have patch notes up on another screen because I need to make sure that I know like what's going on, and it's exciting. It's new, but Morphling,
super good. Like the hero was in the dumpster before this patch. Now you buy a shard at 15 minutes in, you get 6 agi and 6 strength, so it's bonus morph both ways. But it also allows you to morph while being stunned. So hero's like big flaw in the past was you not quick enough on the fingers, you just get stun locked and he dies. Now you get stunned, you've got shard, you just go, oh, okay, strength morph. Cheers, I'm out of here.
So what would be the counter to that? Because just only silence would be able to, but you just counter that with the BKB in itself.
Yeah, well, Morphling can do Manta, like he can build a BKB. So, yeah, his shard seems really busted, and like, Shadow Shaman will shackle him, he can morph strength, like he doesn't care. The Hex is probably really good against him because with Hex he can't do anything, so
yeah,
Hexes are probably like the way to go against it. Or the other busted hero in the meta at the moment is Doom. Doom Ags is going to be an absolute beast.
I've heard you speak about that on WhatsApp, and the fact that you said comboing that the age-old combo is one of the combos. Grim. So what makes it now more unique? The fact that if you combo it now, what changes?
In a 350 AOE, if he has Ags, everyone in that AOE gets doomed. So double Doom. There's 2 heroes in a team fight applying Doom to all their allies. So that the 2 heroes that are doomed need to get out of the team fight because they're just going to silence all their friends.
Wait. So Doom, if someone gets doomed, they then apply a Doom in an area of effect, and once you leave that area of effect, you then Doom goes away.
It goes away. So then if double Doom, 2 heroes apply, and like so it's 350, so it becomes 700 AOE. Everyone in that area is doomed, and those 2 heroes need to move away from their team, and because the damage and the silence applies, it's really busted. Like it's When
last have we gotten a patch that heroes have been buffed to this extent? I can't remember.
Dota's been really balanced for a long time, but I think like Doom and Lycan are busted as well. But These teams definitely not opting for either of those. Like we see the Mars coming out. Like he was changed a little bit. I think he's gonna have less mana problems now. So that's pretty decent. And Queen of Pain also received like a little weird axe change where it's like her dagger becomes AoE, and then if she applies a dagger to the same target twice, it causes a scream of pain. So it's weird. I don't think it's broken because it's kind of a weird mechanic to like get off, and at that stage of the game, it's not huge damage. And people could just probably purge it. So
But again, that's another ability that stemmed from the Labyrinth.
yeah, no, a lot comes from Labyrinth. Like it looks like I think they like demo tested a lot of the stuff they want to do with Dota in the Labyrinth, and when like it kind of like got balanced in the Labyrinth, they like kept it for like future updates. So definitely a thing. This Mars picks now. This means this Dawnbreaker is not a 3. This is also not a pos 1. So this is either pos 5, pos 4, or mid dawn. We see Storm Spirit taken out, Void Spirit taken out, just mobility. Mid is, I think Queen of Pain is going to be such a strong laner now, because she wasn't a hero that relied on farming that small camp. She's kind of a lane bully, and just having that going. So what do they need here? This Abaddon is probably not a pos 3. They need something with tempo. They have got very little stuns on the side of Aura. They're going to have to do like I think Clockwork could be a good pos 3 with his changes. Tidehunter's shard is absolutely bonkers. Like I think Tide here is really good. Tidehunter shard causes a mini ravage. It's a 75% AoE, or like not AoE in the direction that you cast it. It stuns for half the ravage duration and it damages for half the ravage duration, but it's a 20-second CD. So it actually allows Tidehunter to play Dota when he doesn't have ravage. So they could probably do like Tide here. They need some gank ability. Tide.
Yeah, I see a lot. I like the fact that Aura can play early. Like but both these teams look pretty good early. Like they're not focusing too much on their abilities, especially like Aura. The only big cooldown is going to be obviously Corpse and
how do they gank on the side of Aura? Yeah. It's like Hoodwink, which isn't a reliable stun.
Not at all.
Yeah, so they need kind of like a reliable lockdown. So like I think Slala lanes very well into Jug. They can do that. Like Tidehunter should be fine. Like you can just get that shot at 15.
Do you think they're possibly looking to put that Abaddon on support?
Yeah, it has to be. Oh, Beastmaster. I like that. That's a lot of map control, a lot of vision. It allows Queen of Pain to pick her fight. It's good with Hoodwink because she can always like scurry around. Good pick. I like that a lot. Like Lifesteal was nerfed, so like the Helm Dom build, obviously you can still get a creep, which is great, but the lifesteal from it was always a bit nerfed. So not a train smash, it's still very good. And they go for Shadow Fiend.
Look, I see where this goes, because you got Mars jumping in with the arena, you got the sustain, and obviously the global presence from the Dawnbreaker, and then Shadow Fiend can combo on top of that with his ult. So I can see where they're going with this, and then like Tiger can go in and try and pick off the back while they're trying to deal with anything. But I'm just interested in how they're going to try and keep this Quap at bay, because the mobility side, they've, like you've said, they've banned out the mobility.
Shaman,
and they've got a lot. Yeah, I mean, but surely Shaman. Okay, fair enough. Shaman is probably going to try and
Shaman rushes Blink, just like Hex into a shackle. Like the only other, I guess Abaddon can dispel it, and then you've got Beastmaster plus Hoodwink follows up. But this Shadow Fiend is a Quap versus SF. I think that's fine. Like Shadow Fiend's going to farm like very effectively. Like he's not going to care. And we've also seen people in the past just get 2 rings of regen against this Queen of Pain, and then like she can dagger you all she wants. It doesn't really matter. But a little bit of a greedy draft going for Whiterabbit here. Like SF's going to take up a lot of the jungle farm. Jug's got timings that he wants to hit. Like Mars probably does a blink rush here, but I think Aura, if they transition with their Beastmaster in the laning phase into like a strong mid game, then they've got a good solid draft here. But the team fight for WRG is insane. Like you've got Dawnbreaker ulti, Mars Arena, Shadow Fiend ulti, like Shadow Someone's got a Hex as well, which is great this game. So it just depends who can group first. And you spoke about it earlier. These flag bearer creeps are kind of the thing that we have to speak about. Like after 2 minutes, they start spawning on every second wave. They give like, they've got like I think 25% magic res, and they give health regen to heroes and the other creeps in the lane. And if you kill them, it gets 100% gold bounty for any hero in that area. So you know, like on the side lanes, when you see there's like 4 range creep or something pushing a tower, and then usually your carry TPs in to farm them. If you at any stage in the game see like there's 2 or 3 flag bearer creeps in a lane, your entire team needs to TP there and kill them because everyone gets that gold. So it's just like an influx of money.
And that just adds that entire meta. Like now, we used to have when bounties were. It's still a thing, but we saw a couple of years ago that teams, like professional teams, very much fought around the bounty runes because it was so important. And basically, what's going to be happening now is kind of the same thing.
Like
People are going to be they're fighting around creeps. So.
Yeah.
But just to remind the viewers, our Twitch is back up. For those of you guys watching on YouTube, Twitch is also back up. For these guys wondering, we had a few technical difficulties, but our amazing production team managed to sort it all out, get it fixed up. So if you guys want to head over to Twitch and watch out there, that's also available for you guys to go look at. But we are in EGL 1 Season 3 as we go into the lower bracket round 3, Aura versus Whiterabbit. And again, joined by my lovely co-caster, an amazing analytical mind, Mr. Notahero himself. And I'm just feeling so excited as we are possibly the first South African tournament that is going into this new patch.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, and also I'm excited because production tried to keep me and you away from each other as a pair, but we refused. We refused. And it's happening here. The Shakey and Notahero cast is going.
It's worked so many times before, but I feel like they just wanted to separate.
Yeah, they wanted to keep us apart, but we were like the love on the Titanic. Like the ship went down, but the ship didn't go down, but we were still there for each other.
Well, like you said, we're gonna see that Quap and SF mid, and it seems that Dawn's gonna take on the position 5 with that Shadow Shaman sitting on pos 4. Now, I mean, I can see where this goes. Like, it's gonna help. What do you think? Because usually, from my mind, I'd see the lockdown from the Shadow Shaman just being quite nice with the jug. But do you think that Shadow Shaman just helps really well with the kill potential with Mars?
The thing is, like this, yeah, like Shaman, the Shaman could have probably laned with the jug as well, and it would have been a great lane, but. They kind of isolated when this Quap pick came out that this someone is going to need a blink dagger at one stage in this game. And so they kind of want to give him a bit of prompt priority. And that's probably why he's in the 4 role. And Dawnbreaker basically needs 6, and then the hero is like has what she needs. So they kind of just opted, okay, there's this Quap, there's this Morphling. We need to hex him before he shifts. And this is why the Shaman's on 4.
Oh yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I forgot about that. It's something I didn't even think about. Because, I mean, Shard's sitting now on, well, it has been with the previous patch as well, but it is on 15 minutes, which is much shorter time. So that actually plays in the favor of Morph.
Morph can buy it, like, straight up. Like
literally. So what do you think? Are we going to see treads into...
And, like 6 edgy and strength on top of it? Like, you spend 1,400 gold for 6 edgy, 6 strength. And you can activate shift while being stunned. Like that's bonkers.
That sounds like pretty much like the same thing happened when Wraithkin got the shard, so that his ult doesn't take mana anymore.
Yeah, but didn't give it stats, man.
Yeah, like, no, I'm saying like
you have to buy something that's like situational. Like it's still good, but you like against. Okay, there's an anti-mage in the game. The shard's great, but Morphling will probably get this every game at like 15 minutes. Like
probably, I think that's probably going to be a definite.
Yeah, no, like it tanks him up. Like he's got more attributes to shift and just the entire mechanic. Like he doesn't care.
So from if I look at it straight, I'm thinking in terms of bold, we're probably going to see like trades, Morbid Mask, Shard, and then Manta. Obviously, the Manta's going to help you if you get silenced by any sort of silence.
I don't think you should go Morbid Mask. Like the heal was the heal was nerfed on creeps, man. It does 50% less heal on creeps.
Oh, is that what that meant?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you kind of would get it on Morphling, so you could farm jungle and like sustain yourself. Okay, he's queued it up, but I think like heroes are gonna skip like Mask of Madness. It's just like not that great anymore. Like Void and Sven and all those heroes that like the mom. I don't think they're going to pick it up. Like, rather just get an extra set of tangos or something and just farm with that. So
we're moving away from sustain from items and more from sustain from heroes.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like, Salve being nerfed, like, Morbid Mask being nerfed. Like, healing spells are probably so busted. Like, we saw the Witch Doctor one, like, now doing damage as well. So, like, definitely in that regard. Like,
but this
is interesting that you said that, because that's kind of a good point.
Yeah, because that's what I feel like. When I read through the patch last night, I was like, wait, this is just weird because last patch dominated by sustain. That's all we saw. Sustain, sustain, sustain. Now, bot lane, he doesn't have the shot, unfortunately. So Savage is not going to be able to dig into the new patch. And that's going to go down for the first blood.
He was kind of like playing with the Shadow Shaman and he thought he had enough there. But he underestimated how much damage he was going to take from the Ether Shock. Like 140 damage, like then he started panic morphing and then he just got speared. So like that was just a little bit mistake by Savage there. Like he wanted to effectively trade with Billy, which is the right thing to do, but he just like stuck around there for a little bit too long. And then
that
immediately,
was level 1.
Like Millipar like just deep pounced on it like so quickly.
Yeah, that was a bit of a yikes, man. Honestly, I think there wasn't much. He didn't get the strength off in time, and even though that Agi is only level 2, so I don't think he would have been able to through that God's Rebuke and the spear and the Ether Shock. It's just too much for them to deal with.
Is there a flag bearer creep in that lane? Because if he's dead and he's using that, it's gonna be rough. Like this flag bearer creep is gonna it's really bad if heroes like start rotating out of the lane and they not there for that influx of gold. Like it kind of wants to keep people in their lanes, and it's to punish this mid like rotation on the runes.
How does it look like? I'm trying to see how the flag bearer creep looks. It looks the same.
Like, but which one is the flag bearer?
It's if you look at the bottom lane, it's the second from the back, the one just behind the range creep. But
it's just called range creep as well. Okay, but it's got an inspirational aura.
No, it's called flag bearer creep.
Okay,
no, not the range creep, the other one.
Yeah, I can see there's an inspirational aura on these creeps, and like if Daya has one of these now and he's gonna lose out on that, it's a pretty feels bad because it's a lot of like regen and stuff that's coming out. Okay, Daya doesn't have one; it's already died, so it's okay. It's okay.
No, they do have one. By Mars, he just arrived in lane.
See.
Yeah, he's the oh, I've lost it now. They should really like make it look differently because it looks pretty much the same to me. But if you click on it, you see the name. The name's called Flag Bearer.
Yeah, it's also got a little ring around it, which the other creeps don't.
Yeah. So he didn't miss out on it. He just luckily got. He's alive.
Yeah. Abaddon wants to be here for this creep as well. Like it's gonna give bonus gold.
I wanted to say just before that death happened, I wanted to say like we're sitting at 4 minutes and no action, no first blood, nothing, and I feel like that's. No, I said I wanted to say that before the death happened, because my point was going to be like with the new patch, you know, I would be so like, you know, scared. Like, do they know something that we don't? But obviously, as a team, you have to have the confidence. But unfortunately, I couldn't make that point. But
yeah, I think
it
just
still needs to be said.
I think you just play chill there. Just kind of play what you've been practicing. Like the other team is in the same boat as you are. Like there's little things that you need to take into consideration, like flag bearer creeps and so on. But this is like, look at mid, like there's 2 heroes mid. Billy is rotated there. It's kind of like leading Mars solo, so like Billy is losing out on the flag bearer gold. But Wishfully is getting them. So if you look at the last like the net worth just quickly, like between Abaddon and Shadow Shaman, Abaddon it's basically tied. Okay, no, so like not a hectic difference. So
but it's so difficult because essentially if that flag bearer creep dies mid, then he gets the same from there, right? Or is it only it's every lane there's a flag bearer creep. Yeah. So like, but this prickles my thought, especially as I'm a position 4 player and I'm always thinking about rotations and where I can assist the best and it's always changing. That changes a lot because usually, from my knowledge, you kind of rotate at the 5-minute mark. Top lane might see some actual pushbacks in the lane on Tiger, but he should be able to be fine as Bipolar slows them off with the Celestial Hammer. But we missed, unfortunately, we do see Buddy going down to Ohm.
Yeah, he used the Sonic Wave, so ultimate used. You got a kill there. It's nothing big. Like Billy's causing shenanigans mid. You do ward it there as well, so just. And Savage is fine bottom now. Like for him to die against this Mars now, he really has to misplay, and like he can also get out of arena when like Millipar is 6. So I think Savage is okay with this.
But it does. The Hex, as you said it. But he still has pretty a lot. He was able to get the morph off exactly like you said, and he was able to trade that back. But it seems like he's still gonna go for the normal Morbid Mask build. I mean, like not bold. Sorry, just getting the Morbid Mask after the trades.
It's still value. I just don't think it's as good as it was. So maybe like spending 900 gold for an item that you like that's been like it's 50% worth like worse. I don't know.
I mean, that's 900 gold, 10 stacks of 10 stacks of tangos, and that essentially would kind of give you more regen that what that would offer in the same period of time of you using those tangos. So it's,
Yeah,
it really makes me think, right?
I'm theory crafting about this as well. Like, you're getting 50% lifesteal like off these creeps. Like, morphing can notoriously like shift with quite a bit of damage. So like maybe on a hero like morph it's still worth, but like in general it's just
Because
worse.
obviously the more he goes into agi, the more he can actually, because the more damage he does, the more he can heal off of enemies. So maybe in terms of team fights that would be more sustainable.
Top lane.
It's so early. Bipolar, he's going to take some shots. Bushwhack's not available. We do have the Acorn shot. He's going to get blocked off by his teammate. As Bobo tries to swing away. Wookie's going to get spun down by Tiger. Lightning looking for the shot. He does get the right click. And they are able to clean that one up. As what seemed to have almost been a bit of a blunder on the side of Whiterabbit, they were able to clean it up. But I mean, I was scared for the sake of for the sake of Bipolar, because he got locked in there with Jug. But they seem to still, that spun did a lot of damage.
Yeah, no, well, like I kind of think but Billy did really well there, or Bipolar did really well there in killing the ball, because with the ball slow on him, like I think he would have died earlier, and then Beastmaster could have gotten out, but he immediately turned, killed the ball first, and then tried to run, and that's kind of what like set up the Jug for getting a counter kill. So Beastmaster did go down first, so they both got that XP. So just like small little plays, and WRG. Like, it's 2-2 at the moment. If you're looking at the net worth, like, top 3 cores. But the side of Aura's cores are not far behind. Like, it's 300 gold increments. Nothing hectic. Oh, Quap just goes down with triple raise.
That's so quick,
double
man.
raise, double
That's
raise.
so quick. Like, that's the thing about watching a Shadow Fiend, right? The one moment it looks like the lane's fine, everyone's full health, and the next it's just 2 raises and the Oak's dead. Like, it's just such a quick death. And that's with no items as well, but he seems like he's maxed out Shadow Raises, and he's probably he's probably gonna wait for his TP boots and then what? And then get his he already got his Recreal Souls, as I said. Man, I can't set up for anything.
Oh, well, we'll just pretend that you did. Oh, they're gonna kill this Helm on creep top. Okay, no, it's gonna get out.
Abaddon also
Oh, they're
died
killing it.
twice.
That's a lot of gold. 100 gold to Jug. They killed the Helm on creep top. Helm Dominator.
Okay, I'm gonna now sit upright, as it seems that I'm not really. The map's kind of been, I don't know. The action's happening so quick as WRG has already taken 2 off the mat. Abaddon dying also in the bottom jungle, and meanwhile we're talking about theory crafting patch and all that.
Yeah, it's just WRG's draft though. Their heroes allows them to. Their heroes allows them to set up kills like way easier than it is for Aura at the moment. Like Aura's heroes are like pretty like they can lane pretty well, but like you don't gank with Abaddon. So like with Dawnbreaker it can make kills, Shadow Someone can make kills, but you're not ganking with like Abaddon. Oh, morphing bottom. He didn't get the morph off.
Oh, he is locked down. The Hex is gonna land. He's got the shackle perfectly timed by Billy as he lands that. Oh, that shackle was so, and it was even that split second. Like I didn't think he even had to throw it down, but it was just such a good timing from him.
Yeah, no, like Millipar, they like immediately with the spear, but they saw him rotate with that ward they placed behind the tower, like just above that creep camp or below the creep camp. They saw him rotate in. Like Millipar like had the finger on the trigger, like immediately pulled it and just like popped him, and that's significant. Like Mars 4,500 net worth, 1,000 net worth above this Morphling, so like Millipar having a really strong start. Like really strong, and they dropped snakes for bottom as well.
Oh, they do have Primal Raw up available. Swapwook, he kind of
Morph is here.
faked it, but there was nothing more. He does end up using the Raws. Morph decided to join this fight. The Tiger falling low. He does have the ult to try and mitigate the damage being done. His Lightning takes a little bit for the team there. He's gonna get the right close off. He can steal the spin away from Tiger as the Hoodwink Lightning goes down. Savage gonna look for the kill as we do see. Oh my, Bipolar trying to help it out. He's gonna try and waveform away as he shifts to Agi and still sticks in this tree line. Stun's gonna come through as Savage does shift towards strength, and he still looks for any sort of wait, what? Does he go for the TP? Savage does not have a TP. 30 seconds left. He does get the waveform away, but this man he's just in the trees, like
Double damage.
all
I
of
don't
it
know what I
going
saw
on,
there.
which is the main thing. Like Tiger got away on like 5 HP. Like Morph had to start like attribute shifting to try and stay alive, and like he just didn't have the damage to kill the Jug with the right clicks, and Tiger like skimming his life there, like on the hair of his chinny chin chin. Remember that?
Chinny chin chin. What?
Like 3 little pigs, man. Hair on his chinny chin chin.
I like it. I like it. Look, I'm happy, dude. I much prefer that than having to hear dad jokes 24/7.
Arena mid.
Because Millie is going to go on lightning. I'm not even to finish my sentence because a squirrel's not supposed to be in an arena of blood, and he's going to take it out pretty quickly. But now, I mean, like
fair point.
yeah, he's not. That's not really a place for a little squirrel to be. Like, I feel like it's just tough. You know, that's a tough life.
Arena of blood, and this is
Yeah,
this
it's
little
just-
like chipmunk like running around.
Hey, what can he really do? Millipar, does he? Do they see Wookiee?
Millipar's on point though.
They do.
Like,
They've got a
like,
beautiful warrior.
yeah, Millipar is like super on point. Like he's just pulling the triggers so quickly.
Phoenix.
Evetech's got boots of
He
travel.
does have boots of travel indeed, and he's deep in to help his team out. This Wookiee pops the roar.
Oh,
Maybe not the
Lord.
best idea, but his creep might actually be able to get killed. Shockwave gonna come through. Hey, he does get the kill with the creep. I mean, value maybe, surely. I think it's good. He was
100
still
second,
able to get
100,
it.
100 second CD though, like, and he's kind of the only one that can set tempo on this map. Like they can't really set up kills in any other way. So
I don't think the roar was a good idea, but it was kind of smart.
Dawn?
Polar, does this man get the shot? He does indeed, as Ohm gets a Sonic Wave to get that one out. And, I mean, Aura's starting to pick up a little bit more pace. Etienne, I'm seeing a bit of a back and forth here. And
the kills just aren't going onto the right targets though. Like, oh, here we go.
Billy's doing the most
Oh, good shackle.
big bushwhack, but it doesn't really matter because the snakes has been popped by Billy. And,
Like I said, like the kills are going into the wrong targets. They killed Dawn, but he's a pos 5. They killed the Shadow Shaman, but he's a pos 4. And the heroes that are dying on the side of Aura is cause. Like it's like Morphling got out barely top. Beastmaster went down bottom. He's the most farmed hero for the side of Aura, and now Quap just died. So
yeah, and Amelie has his blink now up as well, and that's huge, especially for such a space creator that is Mars. And I'm fearing for the life of Savage because we're sitting at not even 50-minute mark yet. He's still going to go for the Yasha. He doesn't have Shard. He doesn't have the ability to do anything. And we've seen Billy actually landing these hexes the whole time. And he's even gone this far as maxing hex. As he's set up, just like you said, he was able to get the strength off. But let's see how long this Morphic lasts. He managed to be able to waveform away his lightning kind of up in the front line with Wishfully. As Phoenix popping a little bit of a fake on the Requiem of Souls, but a good reaction time from Savage.
yeah, but there's just no response from Aura though. Like Arena of Blood is down. They've used Jug Spin. Okay, it's back off already, but like there's no arena now. And what's the reaction? Like how do we counterplay at the moment? They don't have that big spell that's just going to allow them to get a kill. And with Arena being down, like that's kind of your window, but they just don't have the tools yet. They need like an additional item. Like Morphling still hasn't got a finished item yet. He's got the treads, but Blade of Alacrity's there. He's still trying to build towards this Yasha. He did opt for the Morbid Mask, and they're just hunting. Like he's back in.
And he's gonna land on Abaddon. Abaddon, the Cell has borrowed time to borrow him some time. As he takes a little bit of damage here. Bushwhack is going to connect on the Mars, and we get the spear out as well. Savage going to shift back to his original form to get some strength back. As Tiger now gets a roar to the face. Wookiee available. The sharpshooter connects on the back. Dawn's going to come in a little bit later. Bipolar chooses his time a bit poorly, but he might have to pay for this one. As they get the land. Phoenix trying to get the Requiem Soul connect on the back, but he's going to get the shackle. No, sorry, just the X with the snakes as he get the shackle now this time. As Ohm, no mana left. Waveform's going to fly through. Spears only going to connect into Ohm. That saves Wishfully's life as he gets out of that one by the skin of his teeth.
And the hair of his chinny chin chin.
By the hair of his chinny chin chin.
They could. Okay, no, the cooldowns are too low. Like, I was like, they could probably go in Rossouw. But yeah, that's a better response. Like, there was a big fight back, but they Aura split the fight very nicely. Like Tiger got like he Omni slash Savage, and Savage just strength more than kind of like drag Tiger away from the fight, and that's what allowed them to take that. Like Tiger, when he came out of the Omni slash, was completely out of position. Got Beastmaster roared, and they pick him off, and then they get a Dawnbreaker kill additionally into it, and that's great. They're putting pressure onto this mid tower as well. And very good response. Like a 1k net worth swing as well. Beastmaster is like getting up there. Oh, Arena immediately.
The spear misses Millipar. You need a God Rebuke beforehand because that creates a slow on Wookie, and the spear's not going to connect, but they do have the safety of Billy to shackle and hex it down as they're able to grab 1 kill on Aura. And that's going to be a pretty good jump in. And with this blink on Millie, the space creation, not a hero. It's just so good.
They did get the tower though, and that was kind of the objective there. I know Beastmaster gave us life, but this mid tower is a pivotal point on the map, and I kind of think he just committed for it and wanted to make sure it goes down. He is dead now with Raw. When he respawns, they can probably make a play, but he's pretty close to Helm of the Overlord as well, like 500 gold away. He'll probably want to get that. Yeah, just a little bit of a back and forth. The thing is, like, Queen of Pain's ulti's up in 10 seconds. They need to go now. Like, smoke up, go with Beastmaster, go with Queen of Pain, ensure you, like, just blow something up. And, like, this is what they need to do. Like, Morphling needs time. Like, he's going Manta.
This is exactly what you said in the drafting phase, because we were talking about the timing that both of these teams have and when they are best suited for the game, and we were talking about how quickly, how well Whiterabbit will do late game, and if Aura's pace is good in the early, they'll be able to do fine. But we see a Beastmaster that doesn't even have his Helm of the Overlord. And here's his initiator. Like you said when you picked up, oh, that Raw is going to be so good, that's going to help him set up. But there's no blink, there's no initiation. He's going for this, very much this build where he has these creeps and these auras that he can give to Aura.
Yeah, Abaddon kind of has to be like, hey guys, here I am, come and kill me. And then his team react, and then Aura reacts off it. So, like, Hoodwink can probably like try and set something up, but it's not just as simple because your hero needs to be elusive and like hit from the tree line. So,
as a Hoodwink player, I think that as a Hoodwink, his job should be to try and mitigate the damage that's being done to his teammates. Like, if someone gets jumped by Mars and he can pop a really big pushback.
Unless you're like sitting in the trees on the side lane.
And what you're saying is basically that now the job of Hoodwink is the opposite. He's almost the person who needs to set up.
Yeah, 100%. Like your beast doesn't just want to blow this raw on a support. If Hoodwink can set up onto a support and then the Beastmaster finds a core, it's very significant. They are looking bottom. Oh, the ball's hit him. He's been slowed.
Oh, he should be fine.
He's okay.
We do see.
But look at the Roche.
Yeah.
Immediately, like they saw the Beastmaster like balls bottom, and they just went straight into the Roche pit.
I like that. I respect that. And there's no vision. There's no vision to give them any info.
They have no idea this is happening. And all three of the heroes ran under that ward by WRG. Like WRG had that sentry and the obs in the bottom area. They saw all three of those heroes and they immediately went into the Roche pit.
And I do have to say one thing, right? When Aura lost against XD in that game, I didn't see the warding of Aura was atrocious. To say it, like, honestly, I didn't see Observer.
You said that now, but look at the warding. Look at the warding now. Like, you've got three wards. No, but you've got 3 wards in the exact same area, bottom. Like, you've got one in your jungle, then you've got one watching the rune in the mid, but then you've also got a ward on the high ground watching the same area. So,
but I'm a cup half full type of guy, and I feel like they
there
try,
is wards.
Right?
There's wards,
Etienne.
But it's super defensive. Then they've got another obs in their triangle. They own, which just expired.
A top lane smoke.
Tiger's gonna
as we get. Oh, does he get it? No, Savage actually popped it off. He doesn't have his shard yet. He's going to opt actually for Lincolns. He does connect on Phoenix, but I think Phoenix should be able to TP out of this one as we see a fight ensue in the jungle. Raw, sorry, not a Raw. As a Sonic Blast come through, Tiger barely down. He does get down, but he does have the ages to survive. As we see Wookie get saved on Wishfully, he's going to get a little bit more of a sustain's going to come out. As we do see Wishfully going to take the full brunt of Junk, but he does have that loss. A little bit of extra borrowed time to survive throughout all of this, but Phoenix actually grabs the kill on Swakiki on the back. What more, Billy? That's
but exactly he's got him.
More. He does have it, and guess what? No shot, so there's no way for him to get strength as he goes down as well. And why? Why, Etienne? Are we not seeing
look.
the shot?
He instantly queued it up. After that, he instantly queued it up. Look at his skill. Look at his item choice now. Like, immediately, he was like, okay, if I had shard here, I would have lived. And like we spoke about it, like that shot needed to be bought at 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like it tanks you up. It's gonna help you. Like you can morph through the stuns because Millipar is so quick on these triggers. Like if he sees this morph, he's going. And like Billy, like immediately just blink dagger straight away. We spoke about it. Like this is their answer to the morphling. This is their answer to the shadow to the Queen of Pain. Like just straight treads.
into Blink. But look at the neutrals, man. He's got a Lance of Pursuit. The neutrals are super carry heavy.
Yeah,
by the way.
I've seen weird,
Like,
I've seen weird
super
things.
carry
Wait,
heavy.
who has
Yeah.
Lance of support?
Shadow Shaman has Lance of Pursuit.
Lance.
He just dropped
I see.
it for the shovel. It's in his backpack. He's going to shovel
Attacking from behind slows enemies. No, man. Attacking from behind slows enemies 12%, 6% of range, and deals 15 more damage. 15 more damage.
per hit. So
Per hit.
give it to Shadow Fiend, man. Like
That's
ulti and then
more-
just hits people.
That's more than Blades of Attack. That's a broadsword. That's a
Well,
broadsword on each shot.
if they're running away from you and you're a Shadow
Yes,
Shaman.
which is
so-
probably most of the time when
Yeah.
your team's behind you. Well, if
Yeah,
you, I
yeah,
mean, as a carry, like that would be better.
Are scanning.
But like,
I like it. But no, but like the new neutrals are super carry heavy. Like all of them are like some attack change or like a little activatable when you hit people, a split shot, and so I'm checking to see. Oh, there's a specialist array on Queen of Pain. That's the one. Like when you activate it, it's like when you hit with range, it split shots onto 2 additional targets.
well, can I get a rip and chat for Kinoptic, please? Because
Oh,
I
there's
really
a new,
love.
there's
I
a new
really
class
love
range,
the
man.
Oh,
It's
I
okay.
really love the Kinoptic. Okay, it was just such a nice item.
So
it was
if-
just
if
so
he-
good for supports.
Effie tweeted this morning, "Sleep sweet, my prince," and then just a picture of Keen Optic.
But that's not the feeling. Literally, the most exciting part of playing,
Oh, smoke
especially
coming,
Hoodwink on 4.
Oh, they ran into the
Stop
perfect
it
target.
quickly.
Abaddon. Like he's
that's-
happy about this.
Yeah,
No, he's
gonna
happy.
pop that. Ohm needs to get others, but they should be able to save this as long as possible.
He's happy about that. Like pos 5 Abba tanking a 5-man gank. Like he's okay with that. Like meanwhile, Beastmaster creeps are pushing on top. Like the tier 3 is actually taking damage.
A big thing happened though, Etienne. Put your eyes towards the morph as we actually see a shard has been purchased.
Oh, there we go.
So we
So
might see some
10
interesting new patch plays coming out.
10 minutes late, but it's there now.
10 minutes, yeah, 9 minutes. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. This Wookiee is not going to get that benefit. He's instead going to go down, and no Abaddon to save him this time. Unfortunately, he's going to go down. And that's going to be a tier 2.
Wishfully actually had a massive impact the previous fight when Beastmaster got on. Like he kept them through that entire engagement and allowed them to secure some kills. And Beastmaster needs to be able to get this roll off. He's a big part of their team fight at the moment. He's also carrying the auras, like the Vlad's aura from the Helm Dom, and then also obviously Inner Beast. So, but 8k, it's not too bad. Like they need to kill the Shadow Fiend. Like I'm going to talk about this quickly before we see action again. They changed how streak gold works. So early streaks are worth less. So like a 3 hero kill streak or 4 hero kill streak is worth less. But like high kill streaks, like 7, 8, or 9, is significantly more. It went from like 38 times hero level to 40 times hero level. So killing
that's
someone that's
perfect.
on a beyond godlike streak is going to give you a lot of XP and a lot of gold. So
what you're telling me is me as a
Kill
Hoodwink
Phoenix.
finding a Tinker in the tree line that just killed my team for the 25th time in a row.
you're
Literally
gonna,
going to make
you're gonna
bank.
smell. Yeah, you're gonna smell.
I'll turn into a carry then. I like it.
And Phoenix is 9 for 0 at the moment on the Shadow Fiend. Like they kill him and it goes into the right hero, it's going to be significant amounts of gold.
I mean, he's got a BKB heals up. I think he's going to survive for quite a while. But, I mean, it should be fine. I'm still waiting for the Lincolns to be bought on Morphling, as the item timings are falling a bit lackluster. I feel like Shadow
He's only
Fiend is just
1,000
cruising ahead.
gold. He's only 1,000 gold behind the jug, but the problem is like he kind of needs his Lincolns before he can be active in these fights, and that's kind of the issue. Like Shadow Fiend and Jug can still, with what they currently have, like
No, again, unfortunately. Wookie! Wookie.
Wookie's kind of been caught on the island twice now. Like his team is like nowhere near him. It looked like he was setting up for this defense, and his team was kind of just like, nope, we're not doing it. And like, if your team's not there, like then he needs to be backing as well. Like he's just going to be feeding them another kill.
If you were Aura right now, and you're in this position, obviously you've just realized that your, like you've just mentioned, your pos 3 keeps picking fights at the wrong time.
Oh, spear bottom.
You're quite right. I think Wishfully should be able to find Yule Scepter's going to pop up in the air. That's not going to allow Wishfully to heal too much from this borrowed time. Bushwhack's going to connect onto the jug, but the BKB is going to come up. Here comes Phoenix as well with the ultimate back. Push them back a little bit as they've only managed to grab one as Mars actually goes down to the tower, I think. What was that?
Yeah, last
Belly?
and he's in.
Belly? Oh, a Savage actually spears Billy back. They try and get the shot. Sharp's going to connect. The spin's going to come out from Jug as they try to get the tower down. They've got the side set on the tower. Savage is going to get jumped. But, I mean, is that going to die? Wookie, again, maybe a little bit of bad positioning. He's going to go down. Tiger, he's going to fly.
That's good
to
for
the wrong
Aura.
side.
That's
As
really
Aura
good.
kind of seem to be taking this back. I'm struggling to follow the action, but they're doing it right.
That was really good. Like that was a effective trade for them. That was a 5,000 XP swing and a 2,600 gold swing. Like that was definitely good for them. And it went onto the right heroes. Like Morphling has his Lincolns now. This Queen of Pain got quite a bit of gold as well. Like Witchblade BKB. Unfortunately, like Wishfully went down again, and he's really battling. Like he had this Helm Dom at like 18 minutes. Like we're sitting at 28. He hasn't like purchased anything else.
Well, I'll tell you why I was a bit confused in that team fight. Was that while I was casting, obviously when color casting, it's amazing when both teams are fighting each other. But my mind kind of short-circuited because I saw Aura fighting Whiterabbit, but I saw Whiterabbit fighting the tier 3 tower. And when I look at the tier 3 tower, all I see is that it hasn't even been taken down half. So I was kind of like, you know, like I'm not really seeing anything come back. Jug was spinning underneath the tower, not really moving anywhere as he was trying to fight, like attack it. And I think maybe some sort of miscommunication happened there as they didn't really prioritize the right targets. What do you think? Because Aura played it well. They're able to, like, the Quap jumped out, which caused Jug to kind of...
They committed so much onto this Abaddon, and like you don't kind of want to. And I think they blew too many spells on Abba. And that forced Millipar to stay in that fight too long. He popped the BKB and then died to a tower hit, which is pretty unfortunate. But this Stormbreaker heal is doing so much work. Like Millipar would have died way faster if it wasn't for the Stormbreaker ulti.
Smoke from Whiterabbit, top lane.
Which when he breaks it again.
Catch him again.
His positioning is so great.
As he's doing the job so well, like you said, Lightning actually has the shot as he popped out the boomerang on the back end. The break's gonna come on Tiger. He's gonna spin in as he's trying to again. Wookie gets caught out. Wishfully trying to save out his team there as he has the Ogre. I can't remember the neutral item's name, but he does have that buzz, but it doesn't help him too much as Wishfully now takes the brunt of that shot. As Savage has switched to Jug as he tries to spin away. He does have the attribute switch as Ohm jumps out, try and stop the damage being done. Diffuser's gonna come out, Savage almost at full strength. Lightning gonna get taken up with the gotcha pick of Melee as they keep pushing towards Savage. I mean, this guy looking pretty good. 9 seconds left on the Lincoln.
There we go, right target as well.
Perfect. He's gonna wait for Mo out as Ohm makes his way back into base. And Aura are able to back away from this fight. But we saw the Ogre Seal Totem. That's what it was. We saw it in action, actually, on Wookie there. As it kind of helped him out, but I feel like if he aimed it the other way, he would have been able to stun the whole.
The thing is, that was really bad for Aura in the form of that. That was best case scenario for him. Like Wishfully is the one that breaks the smoke. Like his positioning has been really good this game. Like he's been taking these ganks and he's an Abaddon. That's what he wants to do. But then there's just like they follow up. It's like, well, they're going into the
It's a smoke from Aura, and they're moving towards Ross. They know what's happening. Billy gets the X as Savage jumps in. He does have the Lincolns. That's going to pop. He doesn't get the shackle off as Billy goes down. They get one. That's the most important one they could possibly get. As Phoenix now trying to back away. He does try to pop his ult. As we see a bit of a reset here from Aura. Beautiful bushwhack connects onto Melee. Melee's going to pop the BKB. Down goes Savage. He's going to get debuffed there by Wishfully, but it doesn't stop the arena from stopping him. As Godjabuk tries to knock on Ohm, while the spin's going to happen from Jug. Are they able to get him away? The pushback actually landed before he got the spin. He's going to go down. Requiem of Souls flying through from Phoenix as he tries to kill off Savage, but he just gets saved by Wishfully. He just survives through everything. They do get a kill on Ohm as they're trying to reset. 4 people left on Whiterabbit, 1 buyback of... 4 people left on Aurum. As Wishfully now still has ult, like you said it, backing back. Billy, I mean, he doesn't really have his team.
Oh, look at Shadowfiend. Look at Phoenix.
Well, in the triangle. Oh, Savage, perfect timing. Phoenix trying to back away. Pushback's not going to land on Phoenix as he has the BKB and he's running. Tiger, the team of Whiterabbit coming for the support. As we might see another fight ensue. Diffuser's going to connect on Wookie. He's going to go straight for the TP. Billy's going to jump immediately in with the big X. As the spear lands on Savage. Does he get the attribute shift off? Actually, no. The waveform helps him to just get away from that damage. As Tiger kills off the backline. Millie tries to pop out the bulwark as he backs away, but Billy is immediately there with the X. He does have the shot. It's going to be enough. The spin's going to come through from Tiger as he tries to get the kill off. And Savage just trying to mitigate the damage being done. Where's the Hoodwink? He's actually running back to base because Savage all alone. He's all alone. And And the right clicks from Whiterabbit's gonna clean it up. As the rush is now gonna fall.
So many little good plays by Aura there. He almost hit the Ogre Seal Totem again on the Jug, and they would have actually killed him. Like, it was so close. Oh, man.
The wishfully, his ability to save his teammates was just so good, especially on Savage. That was such a good team fight for Aura, but I feel like the kind of
is playing so well. Like, they need to kind of prioritize him with farm, and he needs to get this Ags. And I think legitimately that's Aura's way back into this game. Like get Ags onto this Abaddon. But unfortunately, he's super far away. Like, he doesn't even have enough for one component.
And the team fight that could have been the turning point for Aura might have been the final nail in the coffin, but it's not over just yet. We might have a 13k net worth lead, but Etienne, as we've seen so many times before, there might be something, one item, one opportunity, one play that Aura might be able to get themselves back into this game. And if you were in the booth, let's say booth, try and make it sound a little bit more, like we're on main stage, but if you were in the booth with Aura right now, what would be, as a captain, what would be your words of what's the word I'm looking for right here? Words of motivation to the team to try and get them back into the game.
They just need timings, man. That's all. Like, they need a way to clear waves faster. So, like, this Hoodwink needs to probably not go Ags. They need a way to get their waves out. So when WLG is coming high ground, just to like instantly clear these creep waves, because you can park wishfully in the front. That's all great, but how are you clearing these waves? Like, Beastmaster can't really do it. Like, he's got axes, which is pretty mediocre. Oh, here we go. Wishfully ran into him again.
Blink Savage is going to wait for him in as they get the drums out to try and back away. Billy's going to try and Hex off, but the Link is going to pop. He's going to actually switch towards Billy, so he now gets the Hex back. How do you like it? How do you like it? As he turns it around, Big War going to come out as well from Wookie as he tries to stop the onslaught that is a back, but the Rico Soul's going to connect, and they're going to be able to get the kill on Wookie. Trying to back away, Witch is going to pop the ult, but Yulsip is immediately there from Phoenix. And he's not going to get much health back. As a good play. That's the second time Phoenix done that. I quite like that play. As he immediately Yule Scepters wishfully every time that ult pops.
Yeah, like just like negate any form of healing he's going to be dishing out. It's also a problem if he does get this Ags. I guess like it'll still fire the Miscoils, but it needs to be. But WG is still looking, eh? Like, and Mars is going BK. Oh, he just bought Refresher. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if Millipar read yeah, but I don't know if you read the patch notes, my dude. They increased the mana cost of Refresher, and BKB also now has a 50 mana cost. So you need to have 100 mana for BKB alone. Then you need to have enough mana for Refresher as well.
It's 350 for the Refresher, I think. So that's 700.
Plus 100 for BKB.
Plus, which is 850.
He can't cost anything.
He can't, no. He doesn't have a... I mean, Soul Ring's going to give him how much?
He doesn't have... So yes, he's got to put it back in.
That's going to give him 150. It's still not enough. Like, he'll be able to...
He can't double Arena.
He'll pop Arena, but he won't be able to...
So no, it's 400. It's 350 plus 100, which is 450. And then he'll have enough for 2 arenas, but not other spells.
Yikes. I mean,
like that was a significant change. Like people don't realize it because they put this 50 mana cost on BKB, and then they increased the mana cost on Refresher as well. But the last patch, the main thing was like heroes were going Refresher BKB, like Razor was doing it, Mars was doing it, like, and with this mana cost increase on like both these items, it's pretty significant now. Like, you're going to run out of mana. Like, it's like. Okay, he's got 900 mana. Like, I don't know. He's going Shivas next, which will sort it out. But
when I read the patches last night and I saw that mana increase on the Refresher, you know what's the first thing that came to mind? I just started crying for all Tide Hunters out there. I was just like, oh. That literally just so much mana for a Tide Hunter.
Tide is good now. Like, his shot's really great. You don't
yeah,
need,
it is, but I'm
Refresher.
saying just in terms of like, well, I feel with the mana increase, it's already so difficult. A full force push from WRG as they go for the 3. And look at how much damage this shot actually does for Hoodwink. That Hunter's Boomerang is doing a lot. He's gonna pop the Sharpshooter out of Tiger as he waits for the spin to stop. said he's gonna shoot for the back. Doesn't connect on anything.
They're not like pushing this.
Jumping from Ohm actually connects on Tiger. Might be able to get the kill. He does. Indeed, just wishfully pops the Miss Squirrel, and they do take out the Aegis, but they still lose the melee barracks, which arguably is one of the most important, correct?
And that entire engagement just kind of summed up this game for Aura. They never felt comfortable to take like a proper engagement because they don't have the hero to just like, hey, I got you, like type of thing. Like Mars can do that for WLG. The Shadow Shaman can do that. We've seen Billy be blinking aggressive, and like Dawnbreaker will always follow up. Shadow Fiend's got like Yule's bomb combos that he can try and do. Like there's no hero on the side of Aura that's just got that. I'm jumping this, guys. Like I'm going. There is a BKB on Swaku Kino, so that is significant.
But blink.
But he's really fallen off though. Like it's they you know what they need to do? They need to set up with like the dive bombs from the Hawk. That's kind of what they need to do. They need to use these dive bombs by Beastmaster as like the initial like stun.
That's basically like setting up around a Marana arrow or Pachok. It's still a skill shot, so.
It's not a skill shot. It's just the Hawk just needs to be in the area, and then it like will go for the hero.
Oh, it does automatically go for the hero.
No, you can target it, and then it like just goes for you. But it needs to be in. It needs to be in range where the Hawk was placed, obviously. But you can like just pop a Hawk, send it forward, and then just dive bomb immediately. So.
True. Fair enough.
But there is some timings here. Like Morphling, it's got enough for Scotty, but he wants to keep buyback as well, which is the right play. Hoodwink is completely buying out. Like no buyback on him. What's the statuses on buyback?
Oh, he's going for Ags. Okay. All right. I want to see it. Can we get?
It's not game winning though.
It's
like,
not. But come on. Can you not appreciate?
He needs buyback, man, dude. It's lower bracket final. Oh, look, lower bracket. You got me with the final. It's lower bracket.
Hey.
Like he needs things to keep his like friends alive. Like he needs like stuff to clear waves.
I feel like the finals pretty much.
Something.
I think
something.
Or Savage, Recover Souls, gonna push Savage away. He's feared away. Pressure. Oh my! The big play actually gets the kill on Savage. Fear lasted forever.
Level 20 talent. Recover Souls.
They do connect on Lightning, and this is bad for him, as we just mentioned, because he doesn't have any buyback. He's gonna try and run away. Sharpshooter to try and jump away from that damage. As wishfully now. Unipaw does miss the spear. Phoenix, the Hawk, sorry. Somebody. We're gonna set the tone as we slowly go towards this tier 3 top lane. As WG makes their way to the barracks.
They've got nothing to cook with. It's so hard. But that fear was bonkers. Like the 0.4 second fear per line.
No war used. They do get the debuff immediately from Wishfully as we get the big sonic wave gonna come up from Ove. Savage gonna jump in to try and get something for his team as they try just to pick off this backline. But I mean, having the backline, which is a Dawnbreaker, what can you really do? That's not really squishy, and you got the whole team covering Billy. So,
like Aura's got they're being given a lifeline here. WLG's playing it safe, and I don't think they need to. Obviously, they don't know what we know, like that they're 27k ahead. They've probably got an idea that they're ahead, but like maybe they don't know it's like this significant. The buybacks on the side on Aura as well, like Hoodwink is going for those Ags. Like he's not keeping buyback. The Beastmaster doesn't have buyback. Like Morphling just used his. Yeah. So
and there's a setup with the smoke as well on WLG, which might lead to some danger as Phoenix looks to get the fight. He doesn't have the refresher, but they do spot out Savage. Savage, you're in a bad spot. You need to watch out. Billy's going to come in to pop the linkers as they get the fear back on Savage as he goes down. No buyback for the Morphling as this spells disaster for Aura. Mars Arena going to connect on Lightning as a third man as well. Falls for Aura. Wishfully goes down. And this, I mean, this could be it.
Yeah, no, that's rough. There's no Morphling. Like this Abaddon's not going to sway them. Like Hoodwink didn't keep buyback. Even though I don't think it would have made a big difference, but I don't know, like it's just such a tough man. Like Phoenix just with this blink, like ulti, like he's got the arcane blink now as well, so it's like instant. Like you can't even react. It's just like straight up. You get feared for like a full 10 seconds, and then he refreshes and does it again.
What is the feel on that?
Well, it depends how many lines hit you, but you can do like a 12 to 16 second fear if like hits
so
you.
if you essentially Requiem of Souls on top of someone, they
It's like a 16-second fear.
well, okay, well,
Yeah, like Dota.
yeah, Dota. Zaha, exactly. As Tiger now moves towards this final barracks for Ores. We've got 30 seconds left
Billy.
on the clock for Morphling. As Billy does go for the shot, it actually finds Hoodwink. As the buyback strike does not pay it off. Wish he's going to take some. Does have that borrowed time as WRG make their way. And it does seem that they are taking their time. They don't want to push too far. Morphy's going to be up in 8 seconds. And now the fight starts. Final fight.
Oh, hurrah.
And here comes the big Mars Arena. The refresher as well going to connect on the backfield. He's going to land them all. As so much damage going to take out Wookie. Still in it, think of it as he looks for an opportunity. Hope's going to pop out the big Sonic Wave as that does not do too much because the BKBs are flying through. The refresher has been popped on the millipar as he now just spears them inside of their base. And this, as they said it, is fountain farming. But no, they actually got caught out a little bit too much as Wookie now looks to get the kill on Phoenix and then turn it around. This might not be the end of it.
That's a 2,500 gold swing just for the Shadow Fiend.
Oh my, as this definitely might not be the end of it. Oh, Savage got caught out by Billy. As Billy comes in, he does get the attribute shift. No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
No, he can shift. He's not shifting, but he can. He's got Sean.
Oh yeah, I remember. Wait, what is going on right now? And while we see a little bit of a back end, we're going to wait and just relax as we see this game resets, which kind of felt like it was going to be over. But I have something amazing to announce to you guys. Just like every single stream, every single event, I've got a nice little thing for the viewers watching right now. For you guys that want to engage and trying to feel like you're part of the game right now, we've got a giveaway just for you. Do you find yourself struggling on a very hard surface with a mouse that's not really doing it too much for you, and your sense of your mouse is not performing to the best of your abilities? Well, this is it, right? We are giving away.
We are going to change your life.
We're going to change your life. We are giving away an Evetech mouse pad. Now, from what I've seen, they are pretty good, right? My friend got sent one, and he says they're amazing, right? He did get some crumbs on it. He says it's pretty easy to clean as well, which is quite a big selling point in my honest opinion. If you want to get this limited time offer, right, Evetech mouse pad, all you need to do, the only thing you need to do, in lowercase letters, you have to type in EGL1, not the letter 1, or not the number 1, the letter spelled O-N-E. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
and then if you win, you can send it to me.
I really hate when people type the letter 1.
The letter 1.
Like that letter 1. Like what is that even?
The pitch was good. All right, up until that point.
Your pitch was great. Your pitch was great. Like even the little crummy thing that you got in there, like that was great. But then you just threw it all out the window by saying.
I mean, you know, we all make mistakes, right? And don't make the mistake of missing out on this amazing opportunity of getting this mouse pad. All you need to do is type in EGL1 and you can get one. Is that better?
That was great. That was.
Have you seen the joke where they do the John Cena call? And the guy goes, "Hello, who's this talking?" And
oh yes, it's John Cena.
It's John Cena. Get Saturday Night Live.
And poor auntie lost her mind. Wait, what's happening here?
Might feel a bit more of action. His own does not get caught inside the arena as Wookie. It feels like this is just his home. It is his home, and he's so comfortable living here. Sonic Wind's going to fly through. Ohm's actually going to get caught out. He doesn't have buyback. He's going to be down as the Wrecker of Souls just completely does not fear anyone. Savage does have his BKB. He's going to get Swift. This Omni Slash is a bit too much. Tiger just connects on too much, and this is 2 man left. The Hoodwink and the man, the myth that just keeps getting speared every single time, but the GGs have been called. And that is going to be first game for WRG.
Woo! Yeah, like that was such a back and forth, and like the thing is, like WRG just played their draft so well. Like they had tempo, they knew exactly what they needed to do to get a grip on the game. Aura just needs to like retweak, because in the patch, like
passive gold was nerfed by 15%. So like just passively not doing anything on the map, you get 15% less gold. And it showed on the supports. Like if you look at the net worth alone between the supports on WRG, between the supports on Aura, Shadow Shaman had 17k net worth. Like he had Blink, Aether Lens, Glimmer Cape, a BKB. Abaddon had 6k net worth and Hoodwink had 7k net worth.
Not even 5.8. Hey.
Like yeah, like
Tough
they had
life,
10k net worth less than Shadow Shaman.
Tough life.
And the thing is, like, passive gold being nerfed, if you're not actively farming as a support as well, it's going to show in the later stages of the game. So like they just need to, like, they can't have like a 7k net worth Hoodwink compared to a 16k and a 14k Dawnbreaker. Like it's too rough. Like you're not going to get that passive gold like you did in the past. And they just need, like we talked about it, like they just need a little bit of that catch. But WRG, well-rounded draft, well execution. Millipar looked so sharp, and Billy with a massive performance. But Phoenix 15 for 1, crazy.
You know what else gives massive performance? An Evetech Mouse Mat. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do it again. Please, guys, if you guys want to enter, only one enter. Please do not enter twice. If you enter twice, your entry will be discarded. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break as we are in EGL 1 Season 3. We have WRG versus Aura, sponsored by Dell and Intel. And what an event. We'll see you guys in a little bit. We'll be back shortly as we get this action started. Have a good one. I'll see you guys in a bit.
I want you to stay. 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 I want you to stay.
Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight, better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight, won't you talk to me, I wanna heal your sorrow.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for more action. I am joined by Mr. Notahero himself, the brains behind the analytics of South African Dota. Was the break good enough after that what we've just seen?
Hey, it was a hype game. Like, I think WLG like just rounded off their draft very nicely, and I think that was the difference. Like, Aura showed throughout this entire game that like they can like pound for pound punch back. I just don't think their heroes allowed them to do it, and I think if they make a few tweaks here, we might even have a spicy game 3.
I do think so, and I feel like between this game, Aura versus Whiterabbit, we've seen a lot of opportunities for Aura to get back into it. And,
yeah, they just didn't have the heroes to do it. Like the where they had success was wishfully kind of like, hey, here I am, I'm Abaddon, and they would use like a lot of stuff, and then suddenly Aura had a chance. But later in the game, like we spoke about it, the net worth difference just started like ramping up too much. Like passive income, 15% nerf, and the supports on Aura on WLG, they were hitting creeps. Like they were hitting creeps. If you go back there and you look at like just not even net worth, but like last hits, like where's this? Billy had 80 last hits. Bipolar had 104. Lightning 40. Wishfully 40. They were doubling the CS of the opposing like supports, and it just didn't allow them to play Dota. But it was mainly due to like Beastmaster plus Abaddon and Hoodwink. And I spoke about the Hoodwink in the draft. Like the hero has its place, but not if your other supports are Abaddon. Like it just doesn't.
I feel like Hoodwink, like I said, like I've played it before, and how I like playing Hoodwink is something that's really good at stopping the push instead of initiating them, or stopping the fight instead of initiating the fight, or disabling the fight, or disabling the enemy inside of the fight instead of setting up. It's good. It's really good if you want to set up on a support, but
yeah, but also like kill squads. Like I'm a fan of kill squads where like 2 supports can just kind of go on their own little adventure and go and kill someone. And Hoodwink has the ulti for it, but your other support needs to be able to help him set up that kill. Like, hey, Earthshaker's fissuring, Blink echoing a target, toteming him, and then Hoodwink just pops him with a sharpshooter. Like, it's 2 heroes that can delete anyone off the map. And Hoodwink has that capability, he just needs a pos 1. But Wishfully was doing like work on that Abaddon. Like
I can hear you trying to make something work with that name. Another
Wishfully
was doing wishful work.
He was doing wishful work. Wishfully was wishing that he could wish upon a star.
Maybe I'm just too used to casting with George because he always like connects things like that. Sorry. Maybe you just didn't do anything and I just kind of saw something that wasn't there.
I'm talking about Dota here, my man. Dota.
Dota.
Or I did go this time at least for the Dawnbreaker ban. I couldn't believe that it threw in the first one and they picked a Hoodwink as their first pick. So that was a bit of a yikes.
It's interesting that they've banned Zeus because I feel like even though this nerf wasn't
this hero
substantial, it's still pretty good.
They definitely not playing patch Dota at the moment. I think they're kind of still waiting to see what the pros are doing. But like I looked at this patch, and to anyone that wants to win some MMR, friends, you pick Lycan, and you just press Howl every time it's off CD when it's nighttime. Like 60% global reduction of damage across the entire map when it's nighttime with a 50% downtime. So it's up every 8 seconds. You can stop people from farming during the entire duration of nighttime just by pressing Howl. Like it's busted. Like, okay, cool, it's nighttime. Hey, I've got Howl off CD, press the button. Hey, I've got Howl off CD, press the button. Like you reduce a mid, an offlaner, and a carry's farming production by 60% during nighttime for 50% of that duration, the entire time. Like, it's going to be removed. It's too strong. Like, so, if you guys want some free MMR, you just pick like any role, you can even be a plus 5, and you just howl during nighttime like you're a little wolfie. Okay, Puck and Visage, cool.
This is something I've seen being picked up quite a lot.
Puck, really solid pick, and this Visage is flexible, so it can be a 3 Visage. We've seen some support Visage as well. It's probably a 3 Visage. We know it's an Aura classic. They like this hero a lot, but this hero gets absolutely destroyed by like Enigma plus 5, and Enigma was buffed as well. Bristle, this hero's in the dumpster. People are not reading their patch notes, Shakey.
Why are you guys making Notahero bad? Mad. Why do I have to now cast with him? Are you making him mad and bad? I don't understand this.
The Axe Nasal Goo range was nerfed, so it doesn't hit you from like as big of a range as it did.
and the Warpath stack damage talent was nerfed as well. Like the hero is not that beast that's going to hit you for 1,000 damage a hit anymore. So I guess it's good against Visage, because if you turn your back on the birds, if Visage does not micro those birds and they attack Bristle, he will cool spray like crazy. So and he doesn't care about coil, he could just turn his back. So
And they
I guess
instantly
we'll see
ban
the
out the
pick.
Viper as well, which I mean that's kind of help them, but
Yeah, Viper's also in the ground. Like he had a 70% win rate. Now it costs you 24 mana level 1 to press your Q. Level 1, it was like 17 previously. Like it was like a 40% increase in how much mana it uses level 1.
how do you stuff all of this information in your head? I
Yeah,
don't.
I've been playing
I
this game
don't.
for a long time. I might be out of like a digit or two. It might be like 18 mana, not 17 mana.
You hear yourself
But, like-
speaking. You might be out by a digit or two. What?
But it
I
costs
might be
20.
out
It
by
costs
a
24
hero's
mana.
name.
It
What?
costs 24 mana now to cast Poison Attack level 1, and it's significant. Ooh, PA.
I can't even call people by the right name, and you're out here calling things by a digit or two might be an error. Sorry, you guys. I was 1 second off. My apologies.
Phantom Assassin. I'm gonna just ignore you. Phantom Assassin.
Acknowledgement is not ignorance, okay?
Phantom Assassin, really good ban. Euro's got a 20 or 25% lifesteal now when she blink strikes, which was a big problem in the past for Phantom Assassin. You always kind of wanted to throw like a Morbid Mask in between your Battle Fury, just so she can like sustain while farming. Now, if you blink strike, you get like a 20% lifesteal. So for the entire duration of the blink strike, so it's pretty significant.
Has lifesteal from items, as that only the thing that's been nerfed, or has it been on lifesteal off of abilities
I don't
as
know
well?
why it was nerfed, man. It wasn't like everyone was building Mask of Madness. It was kind of a dead item, and now it's like.
Because my
worse.
question is, like, Lifestealer obviously has passive lifesteal. Does that also have a 50% less on creeps?
No. It's just the Morbid. Anything that builds with a Morbid Mask.
Alright, so it's only Morbid Mask that has that.
Morbid Mask
I'm
was
just
nerfed,
asking.
and then everything that uses that component is.
Okay,
It's
I
less.
understand. I thought it was item. It was like lifesteal as a.
No. Morbid Mask
mechanic.
lifesteal was nerfed by 50%. So,
Okay, I get you.
yeah.
All right, so,
like,
then that buff
having
here
it-
is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really significant. I think she's gonna be pretty decent, and it's a good ban as well because obviously her Shard, fan of knives, so they're kind of buying the breaks.
Oh yeah,
But
and that's pretty good against Bristol.
You know
as well.
what my brain is hurting? Primal Beast was added to Captain's Mode,
It was,
and no one has picked it.
and that is
And
good.
Primal Beast has a break, by the way,
What?
because if he builds Ags, like the moment he hits Enrage, he presses his E or what is it? It's Enrage.
His axe got.
Then
got
it
added
shoots out like little ripples of lightning. You remember like in the labyrinth when you would like hit the
yes.
ground, then it would shoot those shockwaves.
Yeah.
So he does that now, but it breaks for 2.5 seconds.
10 seconds remaining.
Base health and his base health regen has been increased. Scepter is like you said it. I mean, I played it in pubs the other day for the first time in a while, and people were like, "Why are you playing this dead hero?" And I was like, I think it's pretty
So
good.
strong. It's
And it's
super
so
strong.
good. Like you
It's
just,
so
if
strong.
you have a
It
team
is.
that plays around you, you're just on top of them the whole time.
Oh, and they picked Doom. Warning, guys. I don't think this game it's gonna happen, but Doom is gonna be played mid again, and it's also gonna be played carry. Like Doom, like Ags Rush is gonna be a thing. It is absolutely busted.
I mean, that makes sense because you can go boots into.
Dude, you can self-cast Doom, so you can like blink on people, self-cast it onto
Scorched
you.
Earth and Doom just to run
Yeah,
at people.
like you activate Scorched Earth, put Doom on yourself, and then just like run at people. Like it's like Night Stalker Silence, but does damage and it doesn't go away. It doesn't run out.
So if I get it straight, I'm gonna see Doom. So the build for that probably would be phase boots, hand up Midas, Ags.
Definitely Midas. I think this is a Midas patch. Like at least the teams are still gonna figure it out, but like Midas is definitely gonna be a Midas patch. 15% less passive gold income, and like XP is harder to come by. And you've got these flag bearer creeps, so it's definitely a Midas patch. Also, if there is not a neutral item, like if the neutral items are up and your team is missing one, if you Midas a neutral creep, it will 100% drop a neutral item. Like 100%. So if you have like a 7-minute Midas timing, you run into the jungle, Midas a creep, you'll instantly get a neutral. And that obviously buffs you up for your lane.
Wow. Okay. That's
Carry Doom.
incoming. Phase boots, Midas, wand, and then you can like have a transitioning item like drums or like whatever, and then just ags and then blink dagger, and you're pretty good to go.
Now, for those of you guys watching the stream wondering why I'm pulling faces, I'm genuinely confused by this patch. Like I love it though. It's what I've wanted for a while, and I think it's what we needed. We needed Valve just to smack us in the face a little bit, just to like wake us up, throw some water in our eyes, and just to like get us awake and get something new happening. And this is nice. Like,
imagine Aura has not read the patch notes, and Doom just runs into the fight, puts Doom on himself, and all of them are silenced. like what's going on, guys? Like,
now,
what's happening?
I'm seeing 3 strength heroes being picked up by Whiterabbit, and I'm seeing some good armor reduction by Aura. What do you think are we going to be looking at a mid here? Because it doesn't look like they banned out a mid on WRG.
Or PUGG. I like that. Mid Pudge.
That's 4 strength.
Yeah, so other busted hero in this patch, guys, playing your pubs right now. Undying. Like, Undying would have a field day this game. So, Undying decays you. Your health goes back down to 400. When the decay expires, your health stays at 400, even though your maximum HP increases. And he gains the HP permanently as well. So, like, it's a massive thing. Like, Undying Ags is going to be a thing. Like, Timber's been banned, like, obviously, so that's not a thing. But Undying as a core is going to be filthy. Okay, they've probably got their heroes here. Like, Puck
That makes
Mid.
sense, though. Puck Mid, Visage 4, Undying 3, Dazzle 5, and Ursa 1.
I guess,
right?
but then you don't gank again, though. Like, they don't have a single stun on their team apart from Dream Coil. They need, like, a Shaker plus 4 here. Put the Visage as a 3. Like, Shaker plus Visage is a decent lane. Like, they have to get some control of this map. Like, they have to get some stuns. Otherwise, they're going to have a really bad time.
Ideally,
But
they want
yes,
something that can move.
like,
it to
Undying would have been massive. Like, oh, Clockwork. Like, this is good. But Clock as a core now is way too good. Like, where's this Clock going to play? It's a 4 Clock. Like Ags on Clockwork seems so great. Like, AoE battery assault, like 3 rocket flares, and you gain, like, attack speed with inside power cogs. Like, it seems so great. But it's still good as a 4. Like, I think it's a good flex. It's really good against Pudge. Pudge hates playing against Clockwork. Like, you can never bite him. If you hook him, he's probably going to kill you. You're not going to kill him. So...
yeah, I generally as a I like playing Pudge as well. If I hook a Clockwork and he pops battery assault, the voices and the voice that comes out and the words are generally like, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this. Because he literally just pops battery assault and he just
look at that Clockwork
day.
set though. Look at that set. It's pretty dope.
that's from that what was that Halloween type thing that Valve brought out to try and steal our money. Remember that?
Well, they took our money. They didn't even ask questions.
Yeah. I mean, I still want the Snapfire skin and the Sniper skin. That's pretty. Even though I don't really like playing Sniper.
This is a mid Doom. So
it is Phoenix Doom. So that's exactly what you wanted to see.
Yeah,
so,
like I said, like mid or core Doom is gonna like mid or safe lane Doom is definitely gonna be a thing.
how does that match up against the Puck though?
I think they both kind of gonna farm. Like, I think Doom's base HP regen was increased. I might be wrong. But I think I did see something about like they gave him a little bit of extra regen. So
But you're not gonna have the what's the word? The comfort of being able to go to your side lane, your small camp, and get that buff with your Q.
well, he
So
could
he's
just
gonna
run
have
up
to run
and,
all the way to jungle to get
yeah, like he can just go and eat a creep, which is pretty fun. Like, it's not a train smash. You can kind of do it around the rune timing because like Puck will rotate for the runes. Where like Doom, when he can just like go into the jungle. Okay, no, wait. It wasn't his HP. Doom was given armor recently, and now they've given him bonus agi as well. Okay, so like his agi scaling is becoming pretty insane because he's starting now with like 5 armor. In the past, Doom had 0 armor because Devour used to give you HP regen. So now he's got 5 armor with like a higher agi gain. So he's pretty tanky against like physical heroes, but luckily for Puck, he's not one of those. Like,
Okay, well, predictions then. Looking at this game as we go into it,
It's just those stuns again, man.
I'm seeing
Like,
the same draft from Aura that we saw last
Yeah,
game.
like I guess Clockwork can now like kind of catch you someone, but you're gonna have to have like massive follow up by Puck and Visage, otherwise you're not killing anything.
Yeah, because
Like-
I see
like
Cookie,
WRG.
Yeah.
Cookie, Hook, Jakiro can Ice Path, Doom with this like new axe can just like Doom himself and run at you. And then you've got Bristleback, which is always going to just run at your face.
30 seconds to battle.
It's again
actually-
it's again
No, no.
like this run at you draft against this. We want to kind of contain and then explode. And I don't know. I think WRG's got this, like with this draft.
Yeah, I'm saying like I said, the slows from Bristle, the cookie from Snap, the hook from Pudge, the slow and the freeze from Jakiro. Like it's just so much to go up against. And do you agree with me in saying that early game is going to be essential?
Here we go.
And Wookie, can you go one game without being the person that always gets hooked or speared? I'm sorry, but like I feel like it needs to be said. Can we get a highlight reel of Wookie getting a renun just from the first game? Is that possible? Could that be just like a 10 second TikTok of just Wookie getting speared in a renun? That would be hilarious.
Okay. Just like Wiki over and over, like spear.
Yeah.
Spear.
Cool. I'm gonna speak to production. I'll make it.
Millipar being top lane, seeing Wiki bot lane, keeping there to arena and spear.
Spear. Literally. Maiwa. Sunuru.
Go top lane.
Alright. That's gonna be first blood for WRG.
Yeah,
Going to
just
the
a
first, yeah.
hook into a cheeky scatter blast and then a kill. Like Pudge has got like very high base damage, so if he's hitting you, you're feeling it. Like 73 base damage level 1, like that is significant. They changed Snapfire's shard, by the way. And I don't know why. The old
Fire
shard was
Snap
good.
became even more potent, getting increased jump range and launching a Mortimer kiss to the what?
I like the old one more. The old like blink shard, you could just like blink and stun people. Like
But
this.
this is basically the Ags, but just to your your cookie.
People are gonna like, but the distance is gonna be weird. People are gonna like take a while to get used to it. Like it's 600 range, so like half blink range. So
Oh, that's good. That's good escape. Swakuki might go down to Tiger. He doesn't have a lot of stacks. No, he's gonna back away. I see Tiger opted for going the nasal goo instead of the bristleback.
yeah, he doesn't feel too pressured by this lane. Like Visage is not notoriously like a strong laner. Like yeah, Soul Assumption is excessively annoying, and Grave Chill is really good against Bristle. But like he's gonna have to get a level of Gravekeeper's Cloak in this lane at some point. Or Bipolar just doing a cheeky pull there. Any pull 2 creeps is a perfect pull, so this lane is gonna push back into his side.
If there's one cam that I do not like to stack, that is Dark Troll Summoner with the new change that it has now on his skellies.
It's rally.
Bully might be in trouble. He's gonna TP away. They don't have any stuns for him, so he should be
Ooh,
fine.
bottom.
And bottom, some
Tiger's
action.
taking a bit of
Oh,
damage.
Wookie's he just needs more star. That's gonna stick down. He needed to pop that 3 stack on his. He didn't have mana. My bad.
Yeah, but they should also know like Tiger doesn't have Bristleback now. Like what level 2, like he's been gooing them. He's got full spray, so they should kind of know they can keep applying pressure. Yeah. Like it's good pressure by lightning. Like kind of like hey, he doesn't have Bristleback yet. Let me just trade HP.
We did see like obviously first blood occurred top, but now that I look at this lane, I'm seeing that with levels, if Savage gets more into Earthshock, this could be some free lanes for them if they're able to play around the Scatter Blast and the Cookie. Wishfully might be in some trouble here. He doesn't have Shallow Grave. He still has that 1 point in his available, and it kind of stood still. I don't know if that was maybe a connection issue, but he didn't get that Shallow Grave.
They need to watch out by like these kills to the Pudge. Like Flesh Leap is a really busted spell at the moment. Like you can see by the skill board as well that Millipar is going like 1-1-1 on the Pudge. Like 2 Flesh Leap stacks already. If he activates this, he's taking significant amounts of damage block, and Ursa wants to bully you. And like with mid lane,
Does he get it on Phoenix? He does indeed. And Ohm able to grab 1 mid. As again, these kills are happening pretty quickly. And Bot, another one goes down. Actually get the kill on Tiger. As Lightning now pushes towards Bipolar. As he just ticks away with the battery assault.
That is
Well, that's not gonna
massive.
give
That
him
is
too much.
really good.
That's
That
a
is
big
really,
kill.
really good. Like
Ooh,
Ohm
Billy
getting that
might be in
mid kill.
trouble as well. He's going to TP away with the hook. The hook doesn't stop TP, luckily, so he's going to be able to get away. Imagine ally hooks stopped ally TPs.
Dire's middle tower
Wasn't there a
is under
point that actually did that?
Well, there was a point where if you like hit the hook at the right time, the guy would TP back to base and then instantly be right back.
Oh,
next
that's
to
when
you.
that's when
Yeah.
you could like TP hook, wasn't it?
Oh, like my man, like I can blow your brain with like some stuff that was in this game. There was a reload play with Magnus IO at one point where if you hit someone with Magnus's skewer, the moment the relocate like goes off and you reload into fountain, the target that you're skewering goes with. So
Oh, that's
like
fun.
so IO would like link Magnus, start the reload. As it hits like 1 second, Magnus starts skewering and the target goes with them to fountain and you're just like in the fountain.
But see, I mean, that makes sense because
It
they're
was,
getting...
it was very hard to do, but you
Yeah.
could do it. Like, it was fun trying like 20 times a game. and getting it right twice. And then
Ooh,
people are
Wishful actually
losing
get
their
hooked by
minds.
top. He's going to be able to get that shallow grave off as he tried to TP away, but he got stopped by Cookie as he go down. But Savage will be able to get the stacks off from the first one. Obviously, he's gotten 3
another freshie
levels
stack, though.
into that. That is indeed, as you say, and that's gonna be difficult. But Ohm seems to be doing pretty good against this Doom mid, as he's now gotten quite the last hit lead and net worth lead over Doom, sitting what 500 gold ahead.
This lane changes when Doom has Doom though. Like, WRG went for the lazy Dota draft. Bristleback has a skill called Bristleback. And Doom has got a skill called Doom.
Nice.
Like it's the lazy like creator draft.
How do you see patterns and things like this?
like, hey, this guy's called Doom. Let's call him spell Doom. Oh, look at that little engagement
I
coming
mean,
from both sides.
that does make sense. Bristle's back, you know, like it's kind of the same.
We can give him a different name. Call him
Wishfully
Steve.
is stacking on Billy as Billy does get the jump onto high ground. He doesn't have TP. As Ohm now spots him out. The
Oh, he
Conk's actually
pushed
going to
him
push him off the high ground. As Billy not be able to run away. Ohm's going to get the right clicks in. Does he have...
Oh, he had to call for it.
Yeah,
That was a
he's gonna have to
misplay.
use Quill for that. I mean... And he also had Illusionary Orb available. They knew that he didn't have TP, so...
And they had
Maybe
vision
not
of
too
him.
much.
They put that ward down. Like, it wasn't necessary to push him off.
And with communicating with the team, he can easily just tell Phoenix now, hey, put pressure on Puck. You don't really have the like there's no dream call, so there's not really opportunity for you to really get run down.
Yeah, well, like, Doom him.
Really
Doom use
ball.
Doom.
Cookie not gonna get used just yet. Savage tries to get the stack down on Mealy. He's got 4 on Mealy, but it
yeah.
looks like he's gonna save through all this. Dazzle's gonna come in with the shallow grave. With the poison touch. As he pushes them away. Sneaky little hook from Mealy. Not gonna connect onto target. As this fight, top bot lane, sorry, Swak Wookie, Visage in trouble. He's gonna go down to Tiger and Bipolar as they get him back for
Supports
that.
for Aura are being a little bit too erratic. Like, they're losing out on these flag bearer creeps. And also look at their levels. Like, their levels are really struggling. Bipolar, pos 5 for WG level 4. Like, Wishfully is level 2. And then Lightning is level 3 compared to, like, okay, Billy is also level 3. So that's not a train
But
smash,
Wishfully maybe moving a bit. I mean, he's died 3 times now. But I feel like he's kind of like decided, you know what, top lane's not for me. And decided just to try and help out the rest of the team. But at exactly the cost that you mentioned. Like, you know, what about your gold? What about this? What about the support? What about the XP?
And, like, we spoke about it. Like early kills is worth less XP. But, like, later streaks on top lane hook.
Top lane, Mealy actually landed a big hook. Savage does pop that engage as he gets away, but I nearly choked. As I did feel like that was going to be a kill.
This is not a prop Shakey. He doesn't engage. He enrages.
Did I see engage?
Yeah, he's not a rugby prop. He could be one, I guess.
Interesting. I mean,
Oh, hey, Shruno,
he doesn't have mana for Mealy, so Dreamcore's going to connect as he turns around with the rod, but I don't think it should be too good for Mealy as he's going to get right clicked and swiped down by Savage.
Alright, that's a nice little play.
And this game definitely has got more pace to it than we.
The only
from
problem
the
is,
first
like,
game.
someone needs to soak up this XP middle. Like, Phoenix is just uncontested at the moment, and it is a Doom. He's got his Midas already, so...
And it also looks like he's not going to go for Ags directly. He's going to go for the phase boots and then blink. Which, I mean, that makes sense because that allows them to jump in stun initiate or whatever type of like
What?
initiation that he gets. He actually pops a Doom mid, but bot, there is some action on his Lightning. Is he going to get frozen down? As we do see Lightning taking some serious damage, but I do want to draw
good
your
grade.
attention to mid as well, as Puck's also going to go down to this Doom, and he's not going to get denied out by Savage, as Savage now continues to right click.
Oh, good kill by
But
Savage.
Savage does get the kill on Doom. He's going to go down, and a big tip from Vermaak onto Phoenix.
3 for 2 trade. Okay, and Doom was used. And he almost got the deny there as well. That was almost a really good trade for them. If he got that deny, it would have been even better. Like, Ursa is going Battle Fury. It's going to help him. Like, we saw the change to, like passive gold income. Like, the game in general is just slower. Like, due to, like, you need more XP to level up. Like, you're getting less gold passively. So, just something that's going to accelerate his farm. And Aura wants to take this late. Like, WRG, they've got a timing, I would say, around the 15 to 25 minute mark, where they're just going to want to run at you on this map.
What do you think about this Battle Fury build on Savage?
It's good. Like, it's going to help him farm. We said the game is slower, but it's going to definitely, like, be in the hands of Aura support. So they cannot... Like, Wishfully is still level 3, man. It's 10 minutes into the game.
Ooh, Pudge actually hooked out Savage. They did have vision high ground as he gets spotted out. Savage does not have the enrage as he dodges the hook. Now that is a rugby play. Did you see that sidestep? Come on.
But then
That's
you
good.
can definitely not call it engage, because props
No,
don't
well,
sidestep.
whatever. I'm just trying to draw similarities here. Cookie's going to come through. Enrage is going to get used, but they do have the stuns out. The stone form from Swakuki as he makes his way to try and get this kill on Millie. Don't have too much of a slow. Lightning's going to come in for
Look at
support.
the levels of the support.
He doesn't have 6. White Polar's going to come through. Hook's not going to land. They do have vision over him, but they're going to help. The Cog's going to push him back as Millie now makes his way to the side. They did manage to grab Bipolar, but now it just seems like Aura is the one that's being kited as we do see the stone form again. Omens Familiars going to stop this engagement as both these sides not really getting much out of this.
They need to stop rolling Aura. They need to get 6 on this clock. Like, it's a massive part of their game at the moment. Like, Lightning's in the right places, but he doesn't have hook. Like, he doesn't have hook, man. Not
shot,
Pudge,
yeah.
Lightning. Oh, there's the hook.
Hook's going to land onto Rookie. So he might be able to get away with the stone form of the Familiars.
Oh, good grave.
Good grave as well. As you said it, he might be able to still get away, but they don't have the sustain from the Abaddon that they had last game.
Precious pops the
And that's going
fleshy.
to go down. And here comes the Mortimer Kisses to try and get the kill on Lightning as he also dodges the way around. But the hook from Millie on Wishfully as he tries to take it out, but he goes down.
They need to get away from this Pudge. Like, they're giving him so many flesh sheep stacks. He's on 5 at the moment. You saw that. He popped the flesh sheep. Like, he took absolutely no damage. He was so healthy when he walked out of the power cogs. It was just fine. Like, they urgently need to get levels onto their supports on the side of Aura. Like, it's like they need to. This is where, like, an experienced team would go, like, guys, we need to calm down. We need to just, like, get our levels. Then we have our timings, because we are going to play for the late game.
Phoenix, actually, no, he popped the Dune. He does get it on Park, but the Familiar actually stunned him before the push, but he does have that Scorch Earth to get the necessary movement speed, which is here to try and help out this fight. Now, the Shallow Grave should be able to help him get the deny off, but they're going to have to time it perfectly with the Scorch Earth. They don't have anything to stop this onslaught as Phoenix does get that kill eventually.
They're fighting
The Ice
again.
Bot is going to connect, and like you said, it just looks like they don't want to stop. Surely they back away from this as
they
they've
just
left.
need to back. Yeah, like, get 6 on your supports. Like, if you lose a core or something in between, it's fine. But they can't play Dota at the moment. Like, Dazzle and Clock is just kind of running around the map trying to help their cause. And it's not getting them anything. They're still losing those heroes, and the supports are staying underleveled.
Wishfully not even 6 yet, and Bad Juju's so good. The armor reduction is amazing. Not to mention the hook shot on the Clockwork.
Yeah, hookshot on Clock is where they want to play Dota, and they don't have it at the moment, which is very bad. Like, it's very bad. Wishfully is not taking this mid lane's XP, but I do think Clockwork is the one that's... Who took the tome on their side?
I don't know. It might have been Wishfully, because he was level 2. Like, he was much further beyond than the Clock.
But I would still give it to the Clock. Like, he's the guy that's going to make tempo for you.
Yeah. To be fair, like, really, your armor reduction's great and everything, but you don't have the initiation from the hook shot, so that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's just like who needs it the most, not necessarily like who's the lowest level.
Mortimer Kisses can come through. Wishfully does not have the TP to get away, and that Scorched Earth is going to burn him down as another one drops for Aura. With a 4K lead on WRG, and it
Yeah,
seems
it's a Doom
that
game though. It's a Doom game. It's a
he's got
little
Blink.
bit.
He's got Blink.
It's a little bit like skewed because of Doom, but it's still significant. Like Ursa's on par with the Bristle, Puck's on par with the Pudge. Visage isn't farming too badly as well, like he's right behind. But once again, if you look at the support difference, like levels and gold wise, like a 1,000 gold of Pudge riding a bird top.
Yeah, I also heard that and I was like, wait, where's the action? But it just tries to get a familiar down. As Tiger's putting some pressure on Savage.
He needs to hit
Savage
6, man. Stop fighting Lightning.
Savage is taking a lot of damage from this Bristol top lane. Looking for another fight as he does get the cogs off. They're going to look for something here. They don't get the familiar stun. They got the ice pot. They got everything they need to. I mean, Bipolar just says, okay, fine. You're going to go for the cogs, but I'm just gonna pop my Macropire.
Yeah, like it's such a weird play. Like Lightning just needs to hit levels, man. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but like he's just constantly still roaming. It's 15 minutes in, Shakey. Like he doesn't even have boots.
He gets caught out. Familiar stun does connect, but is it enough? Because Millie's got a lot of rot damage, and Wookie's going to try and get away. He does get the stun. Actually, pops the Familiars back. They do get the Dream Ball to go onto the punch. Here comes the big rotation from Auras to try to get this very important kill. This could be it. Millie topping very low. No team to try and support him this time as he tries to run to the high line. But how tanky is this punch?
They should rush right now.
Should. I agree with you on that. And I mean, Etienne.
Fuck a 6. Thank goodness.
Yeah,
15 minutes.
But oh, jump in. He doesn't actually he gets stunned by the puck. Oh, actually gets a silent just in time. Billy just was popped. The Mortimer kisses. Look at Lightning being saved out by the Dazzles and try to get a kill more here. As Tiger also gets down a bit more. Savage is going to try and push a bit forward, but look at the Bristleback doing its damage as he goes down to Billy's Scatter Blast. As they've gotten 1-1. Doom's gone down for
They overstay everything here. Like,
wishfully caught out yet again.
Like
Another
the kill on the
goes down
Doom
for him.
was fine. Like they should have just like backed. That was a massive kill.
Stop making Notahero mad, please.
Like, Phoenix is the most farmed hero in the game. You just killed him, and then you give 3 counter kills. Like
And
just
now
kill
Lightning's
him.
in
Back
trouble,
away.
and he doesn't have hookshot to get away. They do go for Billy. They might be able to get this one as he doesn't have the battery salt anymore. As he's going to get run down by the rot of Millipore. Now Wookie's the next one on the cutting board as he's going to get put down and put out by Millipore. They do get the stun from the Familiars. The Cookie's going to come in, and that's going to help them to another round. And a
Phoenix
double
kills
kill
Puck.
for Bipolar.
And Phoenix kills the puck with Doom.
And that puts them closer and closer and closer.
Yeah, they're just like overplaying their hand. Like such a massive play, silencing the Doom. He can't get it off. He had a nice cog push. They get the Doom kill, like right there. Defend your tower, back away. But they just kind of kept running at them and like feeding bodies. Just need to reanalyze. Like, guys, this Doom is a mid Doom. He's probably the highest net worth. He's got Midas as well. Like, we got the kill on him. Like, we good. Like, 100%. Like, let's just take a breath. Let's calm down and like just play like according to our strength. Like, hook shots down. Puck use coil. Like, let's just wait for those things to come back up again.
Yeah, we're 17 minutes in, and Savage just finally got his Battle Fury. And we look at the Bristleback, and he is 1.3k away from his Axe.
Yeah. The range was reduced, obviously, but
Stole,
top lane?
much value, Billy.
Oh, he used the
Don't have
orb.
Doom. Should be able to get away. I mean, no stun on Tiger. He's going to pop the Dream Call for that. Quite interesting. I mean, they don't really have catch. Oh, I just said that, but Popola says I'm going to prove you wrong. You should be able to get away, though. As the Mortimer kisses fly through.
Okay, he just needs to get out, and then now they can fight. Like,
yeah, that's
Aura definitely looks nervous, man. Like, they overreacted to the puck being angry. Like, Dazzle and like Wishfully and Lightning both like beeline to go and help him, but he was fine. Like, the comms should just be like, guys, I'm good. They just used so many spells. Like, let's take this tower. Let's group up afterwards. Like, let's play. Oh,
yeah, and I do want to remind the viewers watching that this is it. If Aura lose this game, they are knocked out of EGL. And with that, Phoenix is going to get jumped by... Phoenix is going to jump home, but not follow up, no Doom. Ice was going to come out. And WRG just looks comfortable as Millipore literally jumps the backline directly into the enemy territory to get the kill on Wishfully. The cookie lands on the Dazzle, which gets him the kill. Dazzle goes down. They're trying to stop this. Doom's going to jump onto Puck. He might be able to get away. He drops the orb to try and stop this onslaught, which is WRG. And the pressure that's being put on Aura is just intense as Phoenix runs away. He does have Doom available. He gets the stun, he pops the Doom on to Ursa. As Ursa keeps going. I mean, he definitely could. Ursa doesn't have anything to try and fight this as the backline. Tiger gets taken down. Here comes Millie, gets the kill on Ursa. The hook barely misses on Ohm as he tries to just get something for his team. Luckily, Wookie gets it. And they look like they're turning it around. Phoenix takes one to the face as they do pop the Spirit Vessel. Millie, now in a bad spot. Doesn't matter though, because the Rod's trying to help him out, but he's going to get pushed back and get taken out. And WRG is being traded quickly as the tips come through from Witchfully.
This like Spirit Vessel on Puck is doing so much work. It was actually a brilliant pickup. Like, it gives him a little bit of HP, it buffs him up a bit, and he's using it so effectively. Like, it's securing them a lot of these kills. It's also allowing the heroes of WRG, they're feeling comfortable to stay in these fights, because they're always just being, like, earned. Like Ohm is playing so well, but, like, they did lose the Ursa there. Like, with the Battle Fury dying now is very significant. Like, he's level 13, he's still 8k net worth, so still staying up there, but anytime you die with his Ursa now, like, it's really bad, because this is kind of his farming period. BKB on Doom, man. Blink BKB.
What did... So, Good Juju got added to Dazzle, right?
Yeah. A while back.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have missed that then.
It used to be like combined. Good Juju and Bad Juju was like the same thing, and then they kind of like split them.
Yeah.
Because
is that now part of the alt or part of the...
Because of Ags. So, like, Good Juju gets additional upgrades when you buy Ags.
Oh, I get you. So it's not the same. Okay, cool. It might also just because he has that, because it looks weird because he has that. It changes the icons, the shadow wave. It just looks strange.
Oh, it's probably just like a cosmetic or something.
Yeah, it's a cosmetic. That's what I mean. Like, it just confused me there for a second. But I mean, Aura, even though that they've been losing bad fights, the supports didn't really get up. If you look at the net worth chart, Ursa is not far behind. He's still doing pretty good.
My concern is like this vessel is doing work now, but how long is it still going to be doing work for? And Visage is only like 2k above Snapfire. Like, he's really not farming fast. He's got the Wraith Pact, which is a big item for them. It's a good aura. He's going drums next, so he's at least building like these mini items to make him relevant. He just bought the full drums, and then he's going for a shard next. So it's just like to stay alive longer in these fights to keep his auras going.
Oh, jumping from Millipore onto Lightning as he goes down. They're gonna get the cookie up, and we do see the shard actually being built on Billy as it now see the damage that's get done. They're gonna pop the Dream Calls. Ohm tries to get away. Doom's just immediately on it as he looks for the pot. A hook from Millie. Really misses. Wishfully.
This is a big problem that Pudge can just blink like that and get 3 kills.
Yeah, now Phoenix gonna look for the kill on Wookie.
Strange.
But that's just ridiculous. As
Oh,
now,
they're
look at
engaging.
Savage just tapped down on Millie as he goes down. Magpie does get popped up by Polar as we see the Mortimer Kishes fly through. Phoenix going to look for the kill on Savage. He still has the Doom up. Is he going to pop it? He does have that stun, but he's going to go Earth Shock up to high ground as Phoenix still looks for the fight. Meanwhile, you see Tiger doing the damage on Wookie. There's so many fights break out. So many things happening for Aura. They might be able to turn this around. They get the kill on Phoenix. Now, they need to readjust to try and go to Tiger as Wookie took a lot of damage. 2 people remaining. Aura just on the back heels of Bristleback, but he does get that added movement speed from the Warpath.
I was just blinking him.
The jump in, exactly the slow from the Earth Shock, and he's gonna go
Into
down.
Roche. Massive turn.
Surely
Massive
the
turn.
go-to Roche.
Shirley is here, and she's going to Roche. I don't know if Shirley or Shakey, but you sounded really excited that she's joining us for the game.
Do I say Shirley too much?
Let's go, Shirley.
Surely something happens now. Surely.
That's such a turn, man. Like, that was such a good fight. Like Savage made such a good play there. Like, he literally like kited down to the stairwell. Phoenix followed him. He used the Earth Shock to jump back up onto the high ground. Juked around the trees. At that point, like, could like link with them and allow them to kill Phoenix and then re-engage on this fight. And what a team fight by Aura. Like, that was crisp execution. It's such a good fight.
Just crisp. Talking about crisp, I have another opportunity. Just a reminder that we have a very crispy, clean, amazing mouse pad available for you
Radiant's middle
in a
tower
competition that we are running right now. All you have to do is type in EGL 1 in the chat.
Once.
And that's once, hey? EGL once. Please. All
And
lowercase.
Shirley approves.
Why? Why? Surely does approve. And and do not type in EGL once, please. Just type in EGL 1 once.
Yeah, EGLONE, but only once.
You
in
see
the
what
chat.
you're making me confused, Etienne. You're saying once and I'm saying EGL once. Nice.
EGL1, only
Once.
one time.
Okay. I feel like this is yeah, okay, whatever. Well, the point is there's a really nice mouse pad, and if you want it, just type in EGL1 once and you guys got it. Okay, cool. Everyone happy? Is that nice? Good? Alright, I will draw it soon. So if you guys want to pick up a really nice mouse pad, which is I mean the quality is I'm not gonna keep selling it. All the point is, if you want to keep hearing my amazing jokes, just type in EGL1. That's it. That's all I want from you guys. That's it. Etienne is making me just all over the place, bro. But it's alright, because we got a game ahead of us.
Radiant's
I'm
bottom
helping.
You're staying quiet, which is just making it worse. But the tier 2 is going to fall for WRG as Aura now make their way. And it's quite a decisive turnaround. We saw, I mean, if you
Oh,
look,
that was big. That
and
was
if you
big.
look at the graph itself, that's a nice little swing.
Yeah,
52% win probability according to Dota plus 2 Aura.
Yeah, win probability has swung back. Like that was a massive set, like little set of events. Doom Ags is on the way. Like he's 1,000 gold away from it, which is pretty significant. Like it's a yikes on this new Ags. So
That could be a shift, correct?
yeah, that's a massive power spike. The thing is, it's not just like the effect it has, but it's the chaos that it causes. Because hey, my friend is doomed. All of us need to try and get away from them. And heroes are positioned in different areas of the map, so it's not always that easy. But Aura is using this Aegis timing so well. They've taken 2 tier 2s, taken the outpost, and they're just like going from tower to tower now. Like they've got a strength. Ursul's going Lincoln's next because he's trying to not get doomed here. But like they've hit a good power spike and they're using it effectively. There's a 4-stop on clock now, really good. Dazzle still, he's flying something out. Please let it be like a glimmer.
Is it?
Like,
The Glimmer also got a, what was it? It was a buff, right?
yeah, I think like the costing was changed.
Not the costing. It was something to do with the actual Glimmer fade time. It got reduced.
Okay,
so
it's not
if I'm not
huge, but
mistaken.
it's still great. It's like a little buff to the old Glimmer cap there. Item never feels bad.
Yeah, so
trying
cast
to-
range increased from 550 to 600, and
That's
it's
big.
resist-
Like,
magic
fast
resistance
range.
15% to 20%.
Okay, that's a
then
significant buff. Like
Trade
20%,
time decreased from 6.6 to 0.5.
like
So
50 additional cast range and 5% extra magic res. That's pretty big. So I like that. So it was a gem, friend. It wasn't a glimmer cap.
was
he
it
bought
the
a
gem that
gem.
got- Oh,
He
really?
bought a gem. Dazzle bought a gem.
tower is under attack.
Why?
I'm not sure. Like, I guess they want to take control of the map now. They feel they've got a lead, and he kind of just wants to secure. So
Right, well, he needs to come deward this wave as they now make, and that's the third tier 3 down.
Radiant's top tower
And like you said, they're using this Aegis really good. And WRG just doesn't want to contest it. They
they were waiting for this Ags on Doom. Like they were definitely waiting for it. And Bristle's super close to
tough.
BKB as well. But Bristle's also like 200 gold from BKB, so they kind of like were waiting for the BKB timing. Plus this Doom. Punch has blinked BKB now as well. So Aura need to like scout these BKB timings, and they're gonna have to play a little bit of cat and mouse when these BKBs come out.
But I do think that they've got the timing of this Aegis perfectly as it just ended, and they went straight for the Doom. They're gonna go
But it was linked.
straight into
He
this.
did himself. He did
He did
himself.
himself. I mean, that could be good. The hookshot's gonna come in, Cookie's gonna connect, but that should be it. But no, they do get the save just in time as Lucy tries it, but the Mortimer kiss is gonna come through. That surely should get them the kill, and it does. As Aura lose 2, the timing from WRG was just immaculate as they now go for Swap Cookie, and he also gets taken out. As I feel like they've given them
Aegis
this
dropped.
false sense of hope, and Aura just get outplayed.
Aegis drops. And the thing is, like, what we didn't mention is this self-doom thing is bonkers against Lincolns. Because you just spent so much money on a Lincolns, my friend. And Doom just goes, oh, you just spent 4,600 gold on an item for me not to doom you? Well, I'm just going to doom myself. I don't care.
That
Is
is
actually.
I
That's
am
actually
astounded
huge.
at how
That's actually
big
huge. Like,
that is.
like you just spent like close to 5k gold on a Lincolns. Punch can't bite you. Okay, great. But like you're still going to be doomed.
Dire's middle tower has
So
fallen.
Our WRG turns it back around, and what's the timing? We'll know in about about 2 minutes when the next Rosh comes up. But that's completely. They still got 3 tier 3s, but that's just completely put Aura in a place where if I was them, I would be like, okay, we're gonna
I'm
have to
back
back
on
away.
the self-doom thing. Like, hey, cool man, Lincoln Sphere. Okay, like, it's
So okay, my question though is, it doesn't go through BKB though.
yeah, it's still Doom.
Radiant are scanning.
No, so you doom yourself, and you run towards someone that's BKB'd. Does it go through the
Yeah.
BKB?
Yeah,
Smoke from Aura. Dream Call on 2, they do connect. Beautiful. There's the hook shot, it lands. There's the grab 1, they grab 2. Aura now turn it back around. And that's a beautiful play. And you know what? I don't wanna say it, but that was that Gem or True Sight, that Dazzle board that gave them the ability to get the vision there. I'm just saying. Saying.
there is such a thing as a dust as well. But anyway,
What do you mean? No, they
by
got
dust.
the vision. So he bought I saw him buy the gem, and then he went into the triangle, they de-watered, and he just watered
okay.
the triangle, and then that gave them the vision. of the two
self-doom
supports
is
that were
up
allowed.
again.
It is?
Yeah, no, it will go through BKB. Like Enigma can BKB black hole, and you can just blink into the black hole. Self-doom.
Oh,
Hook.
they does connect it, but he doesn't want that target. No,
What's the
no.
Rex?
Not interested. Guys, look at Swak Wookie, just these familiars are doing the work.
They're hitting the wrong Rex though. Like he's hitting the one that regens. They should have hit the one that doesn't regen. This Rex is just gonna heal back up again. They did get a tier 3, so that
Well,
is
that's going to be a
constellation.
counter smoke. But they did spot the smoke because there was a vision up high ground. They had an observer ward. So Aura
They
needs to
know.
hightail it out of this as quickly as possible. Savage,
Savage
maybe not
to
the
get
quick
up.
too quick. Enough. Doom's going to connect as a land one. Maybe get the hook shot. They can't get more actually. The jump millipore tries to get it back. He does get the extra little bit movement speed from the jumps to try and get out of the Doom. As Puck now in bad danger. But Light is going to get taken up by Tiger as the Doom connects. Ohm trying to get away. He barely gets it off. The AWP was just in time, but Wookie now just in bad space as the damage from the rock just destroy him. As there's lost 2. But the drums from Visage saved Savage's life.
%. Like that Doom was causing so much chaos, and just with the Boots of Bearing there, like allowed him to outrun
Radiant's
Doom.
bottom tower is under
That
attack.
was
Sparing already, yeah.
yeah. Oh, well, there's still drums, but the thing is, like, there's also a 4-staff on Clockwork, and you could have kind of just popped a 4-staff on him. But it was definitely Boots of Bearing. Like you cannot be slowed by anything in the game if Boots of Bearing pops. So like it's a significant like counter to this thing that they're doing here. Like it's 1.5 seconds of you cannot be slowed, and you can just like run, and that was best case scenario for Aura, and they got out the Ursa, and the Puck survived with a great grave.
See, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes anyway. See? You know? So all of us, we all have
the
misspeak.
letter 1.
Stop. Stop it, please. Stop. Jumping Savage does spot out, but the Ghost Scepter from Millie, actually quite clutch. But they're still going to try and set it up. The Lincoln's going to get popped out. They do get the Dribble on Millie, but they don't have anything else more. They do get run. Actually, the big Cox are going to kick them off. They do knock down Tiger as he pops the BKB to try and get away. Dream's going to come through as they try and chase down. They're right on the heels of Tiger. They're going to keep running. The hook's going to miss as the Cookie actually gets him out of it.
Oh,
the
but Roche is up.
from the warpath.
Aura needs to go straight into the Roche pit here. Like wishfully is trying to see if there's vision here. There's nothing by the side of WRG. There's no Jakiro for this. Doom is still on CD for 20 seconds. This should be ages.
Are
And
you,
this
are
is
you,
also
are you
smart.
with the earpiece in the ear? Because when you said it, they turned around and ran the other way. So,
Dire's
or maybe the game sense is just that good.
No, like that's the play because it's also a shard, and short for Ursa this game is missing. Like he needs the shard. Pick up the shard
Does
first.
indeed.
Elias, pick up the ages. Yeah, there we go.
You're really on point tonight, eh?
Thank you, good
Just,
sir.
just prediction, bruh. Last night I was watching. Was it last night? Was it the day before? I was watching some Dots. And I was actually
shot.
quickly because they jump in immediately.
Right, boys.
Oh, that Cogs almost stopped it from getting the kill on
They should just
Bipolar.
take the racks. They should just take the racks, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna this time opt for Swak Cookie to get the range. Look at the range on that cookie.
It's so wonky though.
That's ridiculous. The hook is gonna land. Link is gonna get broken as Millie tries to get the dismember off. They're gonna pop the fortify this time with the
has
Mortimer
to.
Kisses as Millie jumps in to look for the engagement, but you do get the stun.
They can just disengage. They got a lane, yeah? Like, they can just, like, reset. Wait for their spells to come up. Like, no hook shield on Clockwork for 12 seconds. This ward they've got in the base here is doing so much work. I can't believe WRG has left it up. Like, that is a very big mistake.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. Oh, there we go. Now
Are you in the ear? Like, genuinely, I'm asking this right now because
No,
that's
but
too quick.
Like,
No,
Millipar
it's
is
too
probably
quick.
Millipar is the most experienced player in this team, or in this game probably. And like he knew, like, okay, no, something's not lucky here, guys. Like, we need to get this, like, this vision here. So, just, yeah, like, it's... This punch has got 16 flesh heap stacks.
Got a very 60 stack.
A sexy stack there of flesh heaps. Yes,
Even I
that's what
messed it up. I wanted to say
that's what
60 stack. Nice, Etienne.
Yeah, it's got... Punch has the sexy stacks. I don't think those two words have ever been used in the same sentence. Punch and sexy. Like, come on. Like, who looks at Punch and goes, yeah,
You know what's also sexy?
I like his cleaver.
That's also really sexy. An EGL mouse pad. All you have to do is type in EGL1 in the chat, and you'll be able to win one right now. Please type it in chat. Right?
After we roll. Not everyone will win one, but but your enthusiasm is indeed noted.
Evetech mouse pad. Did I say EGL mouse pad? Evetech mouse pad. Well, Swak Cookie. Oh, he might have been caught it out. No, he does have the shot, so he's going to be fine there. As Mini does pop the link at the jump. Here comes Phoenix with the axe. But look at the force-off play by the puck as he gets out. Savage is still stuck in the middle of it as he tries to just get out. Aegis is going to get popped. As we reset, Mortimer Kiss is flying through. Lightning trying to just get away. Doom still pops the refresher to still try and get something more as Tiger gets the kill on Lightning. Savage up next, but he pops out the Ghost Scepter. As so much is happening right now. So much is on the line. 2 is down for Aura. As the Snapfire goes down for WRG. As they make their way towards Millie, he goes down as well. That's 3 down for WRG.
Bro's doing it, my man.
And the jump says this could be it. Savage, the play. This could be the final play for
There's no
Aura.
buybacks.
No
Bristol's the only one with
buybacks. Exactly,
Bristol,
no
only Bristol has
buybacks.
buyback. Oh, like these 4-staffs and Boots of Bearing has won in this game. Like, a 4-staff and Boots of Bearing has literally won in this game. Like, Phoenix is doing the self-doom and they're just kiting it out. And then obviously, like, then Doom doesn't stay on you. It's not like, hey, I've committed it onto someone, it'll be there forever. Because if he wants to do that, they need to get through these Lincoln Spheres. So, like, cool. If Doom wants to self-doom, then we're just going to literally like outrun him. This is Megas.
Home connects it on one. Megas almost available, but look at the big jumping from Phoenix. He gets the stun. This might be it for Home as he does the shallow grade on the back. Tiger tries to get the kill on Savage. He gets pushed back. Home just gets saved by Steam. Here comes the Macrobier with the freeze as they try to get the kill. Savage goes down. That's a 6 kill streak. Now Wookie up next. The big Cookie. Tiger goes in. He gets 2. Aura. Now having to back away. But the damage have been done. WRG still lost all the racks as we now have the mega creeps encroaching onto the side of WRG.
What does Flag Bearer Mega Creeps do? Does it give additional stuff? It didn't say anything about that in patch notes. Like, do they give additional stuff?
What do you mean?
No, it gives the same stuff. It gives 3 HP regen to all the creeps, but like, I guess on like mega creeps, like 3 HP regen is pretty significant. So, Tiger is immediately trying to get something back here. Like, they're trying to counter. Like, he's got this mid lane pushed in. You can see like Jakiro, Bipolar is holding the base by himself.
But they've got wave clear this game, which they lack game 1. Like Puck and Solo like push out these lanes because they changed the talent as well. Level 10 talent wasn't illusory orb cooldown; it's illusory orb damage now, plus 50. So he does significant more damage to waves now. And he's got a veil, so that's pretty dope.
That War Storm from Doom, coupled with that Ag's Doom, was just... See what it does with that lazy naming of abilities, right? I see what you mean now.
Doom is doomed. Like Doom is self-doomed to Doom.
That's just...
So his Dota 1 name was Lucifer, but they obviously had to change it.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, while we have a little bit of a lull, I do want to congratulate Experiment, even though it's spelled completely differently, but Experiment 626, congratulations on winning your very own Evetech Mouse Pad. Please speak to the relevant people and get that sorted out. And yeah.
And he needs to claim it, otherwise we reroll. So Experiment, claim your mouse pad.
I hope he answers in chat. Like, if he doesn't answer, then that's going to be quite unfortunate.
How did you guys know my middle name is Experiment 626? I'm here.
What?
Someone else claiming it. Like, okay.
Oh, he is there. There's a 2-minute delay, so you'll hear this a bit later. But congratulations for winning your very own Evetech Mouse Mat. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that again.
Really going with that little bit, eh? Like, I'm
It's
proud
good.
of you.
It's good. right? You need to stick
I'm proud of
through.
you, dude.
I have to double down on it. That's the only way, okay?
Yeah. And earlier when you're like, you know what also was sexy? The mouse pad. I was like, you also was sexy? Shaky.
60?
is. Yeah, shaky is 60.
There's so much wrong with the way that we messing up words.
It's like what Rick and Morty, Swifty. That's Swifty.
This is what the patch is doing. The fact that the patch is being put on us so
I
quickly
tried
that
to cram this entire patch into the thing in like 2 hours.
we've literally had to move important parts out of our brain away so we can fit the information in the... Like I can't... My speech, not important, we moved away. Just so I could fit the patch notes in.
Early on the snap, he's got a full awkward. He's trying to like pop these Lincolnses. So he's got like a 4-star to pop a Lincolns and then awkward someone to try and have like an effect in these fights. So it's a pretty interesting build. I like it though. Like I can see the thought process behind it. The thing is like Visage has got a full AC. Like he's starting to scale. This Pudge has kind of fallen flat. Like it had such a big impact in the early stages of the game. And the Chinese players also see Pudge as like a hectic counter to Puck. But that's if it's mid Pudge versus Puck and you can like, empower them through the game.
Was this was a pause 3 Pudge, right?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have... Okay. Is it important for pause 3 Pudge to get that Ags? Because, I mean, Ags is so good.
It reduces quite a bit of healing, but like I guess the dazzle heals will like have less effect, but that's not their problem. Like Pudge needs to like probably go like he needed a Yules, like, or anyone on their team needed a Yules for this Ursa. Ursa pops Enrage or Engage as Shakey likes to call it, and then you just Yules him. Jakiro has one, but he doesn't want to be anywhere close to this Ursa.
Engage and then sidesteps like a Ragaz player. That's
There we
just
go.
the way. That's the way. It's the only way.
Clockwork is running at you like a little Richie McCaw there. Like, let's go.
My pee-pee!
Oh, Coil onto the trap? Oh, he broke
Let's
it.
connect the one that don't have the vision. Look at Doom. I mean, did you see that little blade? That little jitter? Doom was ready for that.
Yeah.
Doom was ready.
Like, I do think like Phoenix needs to like I understand why he's got the War Stomp, but something as simple as like the Purge Creep, like he can pop these Lincoln Spheres with the Purge Creep and then actually target someone on Aura with a Doom. So, and then if he refreshes, you can just do it again, like pop with the Purge Creep and then Doom again, because these self Dooms are really like starting to hurt because of like he kind of needs to use one of the Dooms on Visage, because Visage doesn't have a Lincoln's and this Boots of Bearing is what's causing problems.
Is it boost of bearing or boots of bearing?
Boots of Bearing or Bearing, same thing. Tomato, potato.
Okay. I mean, I'm just asking for a friend, because tomato is English versus American, but bearing and bearing, I don't know.
Well, that's just you saying the same thing with a different accent.
Fair enough. that's I'm gonna take that one, because
You really changed your accent there.
bearing and bearing.
Bearing.
That's bearing. Very
Bearing.
American. Bearing.
Yeah.
Well, Aura's gonna
Aura
make
is
their
coming for
way,
the siege.
yeah, into the base of WRG. As Savage is on the front line, he does have the Aegis available. The cheese on Clockwork as the jumps starts coming in. Wookie trying to do their best all on the back line. Look at, they're gonna go straight for Phoenix. They've completely isolated him out of the fight, while the rest of Aura is gonna go for the tower here. The tier 4s might be in danger as Mini tries to just.
They can just take a slow fight. These are mega creeps. They can just take a slow fight here. That was BKB used by Doom as well. He still has refresher, so he has another BKB charge. But you want to get Doom off before you like Doom again.
Jump in, Savage looks for one, disengages. More fights
Yeah, they
breaking
can
out.
just
Wookie
keep poking.
again pops out the boots of bearing as he backs off. And they're looking for more opportunities. Maybe
Fuck
the bigger
his
fight's
ass.
gonna jump straight. There's the
Oh, he's
bristle
under the
straight
bristle.
onto Abyssal onto Bristle as they look for more. Doom's gonna come out from Phoenix as he looks for anything, but he doesn't find. The whole team of Aura just scatters as they see this Doom comes out. So look for more. Hookshot's gonna come through as Clock just stops this onslaught. Puck does get caught in the Doom. This might be bad for him. Owen's gonna get the shallow grave. They do save him, but is it enough? Rook Price really does connect. What? The puck is gonna fall. They're gonna look for more. Is this it? Milik pops in. Lincoln's on Savage as we see Doom pop his refresher and he looks for more. Dreamcall's gonna connect, wishfully trying to keep his team alive, but look at WRG failing as they go down. That's 3. Buyback from Doom. The setup is there. Savage going for the end. Phoenix drops the War Stomp as they try to stop Aura from taking this to game 3. And that surely should be it, as Aura has proven that they could still bring it back. And no, they're going to keep it going. Jump it straight on to the back, and GGs are going to get called. And that will take us to the 3rd game.
Ooh,
Wow.
way better by Aura. Like, way better. It looks so shaky at the beginning of the game.
But
because
Aura just had all the auras to make it work for them.
well, they did on this Visage. You like every aura in the book. But the thing is, like, leaving their supports like level 4 and level 5 for such a long period, like, really cost them. We could literally see the change in the game when Dazzle hit 6, Clockwork hit 6. They got this like the Vlad's upgrade onto the Wraith Pact onto the Visage. Like Ursa like actually started using his Battle Fury to farm, and that Vessel by O, man, like such a big impact in the mid game. It was such a good.
It's
game.
huge. Like,
Like,
it's
it was
exactly
such a
what you
good
said.
game.
Like we didn't see the stuns necessarily coming up from Aura, but one thing I do want to mention is the fact
Fearing,
just
man.
how that, and when I was casting with Snare, I think it was 2 weeks ago, the supports just didn't buy 4-staffs. They didn't buy 4-staff, they didn't buy glimmers, they didn't buy anything to try and disengage from fights. And we saw how important these 4-staffs were on the Clockwork and the Dazzle. Every time the Doom went on someone like Puck or went on someone like Savage, they immediately 4-staffed them to try to get him out of the fight. And it was, even though this Doom was such a huge thing that got picked up, this Ags, that 4-staff completely negated anything. And the amount of kiting that we saw in that last game, where Savage literally ran Phoenix all the way back to his jungle. And the isolation that Aura was showing in that last fight was just so good.
No, like this Ursa got to a point where he was way stronger than Bristle. I'm just gonna say, like, I did call like the Bristleback is in the dumpster when they picked it. So the hero just like not having that additional warpath damage, like you kind of just you spit on people and you cool spray. Like you're not hitting for as hard as you used to, and like, but that was a crisp performance by Aura. Like they. It was better than their first game. This Ursa could like weave in and out of the fights. Like he could decide when he wanted to join. Clockwork was a massive like instrument to like their mid game. So was Puck with that Vessel pickup. And we saw so many graves that was just kept people alive for additional periods of time that allowed them to do damage. So
Yeah.
it was great. It's like probably WLG should have swapped the Pudge and the Doom like movements around, but we got a game 3, my man.
I mean, at the end of the day, there needs to be a winner, there needs to be a loser. And this is exactly what I've been talking so much. Content, guys, content. This is what I'm excited for. We are in EGL 1 Season 3. We are in round 3 of the lower brackets. We've got WRG versus Aura 1-1, sponsored by Dell and Intel. And we are going to be right back. Take a quick break as we get some water, we get some refreshments, and we get ready for an exciting match ahead of us. See you guys in a bit.
I going now? Just falling over dreams. Now I'm just so far gone, this isn't what it seems. Taking me so damn long, it's fading from belief. I need to slow this down, it's burning from beneath. Come break this light, this falls in my eyes. Holding on for what is worth my life. And now inside, I'll make it up the void. Find my way to giants in the sky. Tonight it comes to life.
And we are back. EGL 1 Season 3. Sponsored by Dell and Intel. We've got Aura versus WRG. 1-1. One of these teams are going to go home tonight. And I am joined by the madman, the analytical brain of South Africa himself, Notahero, again for yet another game.
The deer versus the rabbit, my friend. Like, each of them has taken a game. Who's gonna leave the little chunky nuggets there on the ground? And we hey, both of them like drop pebbles, I think. Like but anyway.
Where are you going with this?
I don't know. No, like game 3, winner stays in the tournament and goes deep into the tournament. Like, loser goes home. And game 1, WRG looked very convincing. I think the draft was better. They capitalized on it. Game 2, Aura, like we said it, they had this contain and then explode draft. They contained, they got the levels on their supports, they hit their item timings, and then it was complete explosion. Like the 4-staff, the boots appearing, all these things just like had such a everything they had played a role in why they won that game. It wasn't like one person just like played out of their minds, even though everyone played well. But the 4-staff on Cluck, the Wraith Pact, the boots appearing, the AC, the gem even by the Dazzle that you pointed out, like there were so many intricate pieces to why they won that game, and it was great to see. Like it caught WRG off guard, and now we're going into a game 3.
Definitely, and I mean, it just shows that it's not over. And like we saw a pretty good domination from WRG in the beginning of the game, and it looked pretty strong for them. They looked like they were the leaders in the game. They had I think they had a 10k lead at some point, and then we saw that big shift during some, like I think it was towards the middle of the game where just WRG just made a mistake, and unfortunately, fortunately for Aura, they pounced on it. They took that opportunity and they came out swinging. And they got it. And now Etienne, I mean, this is really intense because there's 50k on the line. These two teams know what's on the line. We've seen them battle through all of these qualifiers and brackets, and both of these teams has gone through. I mean, Whiterabbit went up against Sinister 5, right, an upper bracket, and then Aura went up against XD. Like these teams did not like have the most favoritism, like the best start when it came to the upper bracket, and now they're going up against each other, and potentially if they keep on going, they might even face XD again. So who do you think, like for both of these, where do you think the motivation is at for these two teams?
It's staying alive in this tournament, man. That's the main one. But both teams have won a game, and just one sec. Sorting out our lobby gave a little bit of an error there, but yeah, like both teams like won a game now, and then now it's do or die. Game 3, you need to keep your dreams alive, you need to keep your hopes alive. Like we're getting to the money end of the tournament. Like this is where you're going to get into the money. Like you need to keep playing, and it's the biggest tournament of the year, and it's not just going to be like, you're not going to give up. Like Aura got a little bit of a thrashing game 1, WRG got a little bit of a thrashing game 2. Now it's time to what's in the back pocket. Like, has the meta now made such a significant difference that people are starting to like adapt? Because we're going into a game 3, people are they have to start noticing like little intricate things. Hey guys, we're getting less gold if we're playing passive. Like we need to do this, we need to do that. Like these items look good, like these neutrals look good. We saw the Havoc hammer on the Bristleback the second game, and it was actually pretty good. Like Ursa would jump him, like start hitting him, you pop the Havoc hammer, and it like pushes him away a little bit. Like those are little things that the teams can like pick up on and like start growing with. And I don't know if any of them like had the stream maybe like on the side there, because there's a delay, so it's fine, they can do that. But whoever picks Lycan will win. So I'm just saying, Lycan or Undying, and you'll win this game. So
I mean, there's so many different nuances that we haven't even been able to get into with this new patch, and it's interesting to see how some of these, like most of these players, are still trying to play on the old patch. They're still trying to like just get some sense of what's happening. And
you have to like it's knockout Dota, and this patch dropped today. No one really knows what's good. Like I'm theory crafting this type of thing, like from what I've like pulled from past experience and like all the years I've been playing Dota, and like so. Like a lot of the stuff that I think is going to be relevant just isn't. Like I thought Bloodseeker Shard, like when that thing came out, when it like started giving you the heal percentage HP damage, I thought it was the most broken thing under the sun. People only started playing it a year after it came out. Like, was I wrong when it came out, or did people only like take longer to realize that it was good, or was it buffed, or like there's so many things. Like so, we're looking at this and going like, yeah, I think Lycan's gonna be broken, I think Undying's gonna be broken, but this is not the place to experiment. It's not. Like, you lose, you go home.
Yeah, and we saw, actually, funny enough you say that, it's not the place to experiment. We saw them picking up Doom mid. We were saying, this is going to get picked up a lot, man. This is going to be one of the big picks. And just from Aura getting the right itemization, making sure that they prioritize the people that's being jumped by Doom, they were able to completely fight against it. And it cost them the game. So it's so essential, like you said, for them to still take this as a point where if you lose this next game, it's over. And the crazy thing is, that's not even the end of their journey. They're still gonna have to go up against ZIZ, which from the bracket they 2-0'd Punks, they 2-0'd Duck, and then they got 2-0'd by Benchwarmers. So they're pretty formidable team. And then ahead of that possibly could be XD, and ahead of that could be Synergy. So these teams really need to be putting in a lot, because the stakes are high. and there's a lot on the line. So I'm excited to see these two teams go at each other's throat for the next fight.
Yeah, well, especially after that second game, that was absolute chaos. Like, but like I said, Aura, the later stages they look so good, but they started off so wobbly. Like the supports rotated around the map way too much. They fed this Pudge like 5 flesh heap stacks in the first 5 minutes. Dazzle started moving around. He was like level 2 at 8 minutes into the game. Clockwork only hit level 6 at 15 minutes into the game. Like there was a lot of things that they shouldn't have happened, which would have like made the game so easier for them to play. I just don't think WRG, they were trying to capitalize on it, but they weren't capitalizing on it fully.
Yeah, they weren't. And it will say now in terms of what they banned, what WRG is actually scared of, because Aura's shown that even though their draft didn't really pan out quite nicely, they still had it in them to turn around. We were favoring WRG's lineup, so we see the Visage already out, the Wyvern.
We had a discussion, like kind of like WRG's on a timer and Aura wants to go late, and it kind of went late, and Aura just like made the plays. So
yeah, true,
yeah,
fair enough.
But also they didn't have that hero like Aura did. Like we spoke about like catching people, and Clockwork provided that for them. So did Puck. WRG was relying on Pudge hooks, which isn't great. Like yes, Pudge can blink in and bite people, and when he was doing that in the early stage of the game, it looked great. But when it got to this point where he couldn't just blink in and bite someone anymore, then their reliance was dooming himself jumping in, and then he was just kited because there wasn't lockdown. Snapfire had the shard, but she's not going in herself. She's trying to set up for someone else. So it kind of looked like a team that had decent catch had the advantage in both games.
And the only time when that Doom actually worked is when Doom jumped in and then doomed himself and then wall stomped like 4 of them, and that is when they actually turned that fight, was able to push down mid. But then Aura obviously answered and came back. That was the only time that they actually were able to push up against that lineup. But now
like
looking at this new game, now we're looking at this new game, and we see a hero that was picked up in the first phase as well for WG in the first game. We see Aura picking it up now as the first pickup as well.
They didn't ban it in the first game when they had first pick, and then WG took it. This game they have first pick, so they've decided to take it. So it's a must. It's a must. Like this hero is excessively good. We saw the healing. Earth Spirit.
Wait,
he was changed a little bit.
Patches.
Nah. Like the kick prioritization was changed, and it's not that hectic. I still think this hero has problems. His ulti doesn't do damage, and that's the biggest problem. He's got a new talent now, he's got a geomagnetic grip talent, or the magnetized damage. I think it's plus 20 damage.
Yeah, plus 20.
Yeah, so I'm hurting myself remembering all this nonsense. But
well, that was spot on. So you
yeah, but why? Why?
But why am I remembering?
So, that'll help him. But this hero's problem was cool. He goes into this fight, casts all these cool spells. He's got good catch, good initiation, and his ulti just doesn't.
He only feels strong early to mid game. That's it. And not
after,
even mid. Mid game, if you really get a good catch.
15 minutes, he ultis you, and you're like, I'm okay with this.
After the first Yule Scepters come out and Glimmers or Four Staffs, he's pretty
Disruptor
much...
had a nice little change. Glims does damage now. So...
Oh, they've let the puck through.
Oh, I like this. Dawn Puck, a lot of mobility, a lot of gank potential. Very strong. Tiny is in the pool. They need to ban Tiny right now. Tiny mid will still destroy this puck. They can go back for the Pudge as well and put it against the puck. So Pudge versus Puck is Pudge favored. The Chinese teams see it as a hard counter. But Tiny still super good against Puck. He has a free lane. He bullies the Puck out of it. Tiny is not a hero that farmed the side camp, so he's not really worried about that camp being removed.
I actually saw a game. It was OG versus Fnatic yesterday or the day before, and they was it OG that picked up the puck or the Fnatic? Either way, both one of the teams.
BZM puck.
Yeah,
really
so one of them picked up puck, and the other team picked up Tiny. In early game, the Tiny was throwing the puck. It was just ridiculous. So it doesn't make sense.
Puck gets destroyed by the stun and then the toss combo as well. The Puck doesn't like being locked down for like such a long duration, and like the nuke damage from Tiny is just way too significant. So very strong opening by Aura. This Whiterabbit Aura is a bit weird. Like it's 2 supports. I don't think any of these heroes would have been banned. So I'm not sure why they picked it up in the first phase. So
That's kind of like a weird. I don't really see a lot of teams going for the straight 2 unless it's really
even
important
like
for
the
them.
type of heroes that they picked, like Earth Spirit plus Disruptor. Like neither of these heroes were going to be banned. Like I don't think Aura was going like, oh no, they're going to pick Earth Spirit, let's ban it. So like getting it like where they did. Aura can just do Slardar now. Slardar would be so busted. You put the Stormbreaker as a 4 or 5. You just do
10
Slardar into
seconds
this
remaining.
Juggernaut lane, and Jug's gonna have a really hard time.
5 seconds.
But
remaining.
Slardar is like an old counter to Jug, and like your older Dota players will still pick it like very often. Your new generation ones is kind of just like, nah, like we don't like this Slardar hero. He's a fish. So
He's a fish. We don't like fish. Well, I
Yeah.
could see why, because I mean, obviously, his Bash of the Deep is just so good against the spin. There's just so much for catch, and it's
Jug
just
tries
it's
to
all around.
yeah, Jug tries to spin you down. You just decide, okay, well, I'm hitting him. Like that's it. I'm not running. I'm hitting him, and you'll actually win the exchange.
Yeah, and when Slaughter was good with Vlads and braces, you could spin him. You could just still keep on hitting you.
Yeah, Slardar doesn't give 2 hoots about Oracle.
2 hoots. 2 hoots.
2 hoots, my friend.
Well, now this is interesting because Oracle
I
is
like
going to
it.
be able to save a lot. Like the Q is going to take away the
So
silence.
it's because
gonna-
It's because Dazzle was banned. That's 100% why. Like
Yeah.
they wanted something in like the same mold because they felt like the Dazzle did a lot of work for them in the
5
last
seconds
game, the
remaining.
one they won. So they were trying to get a hero in the same mold. And you were wanted to probably point out that it's pretty good against Disruptor, which
Yeah.
it is. So
And it's interesting because I see a pattern now with the way Aura is playing. First game, we saw the Abaddon with the
yeah, which
saves.
is weird.
The second game, we saw the Dazzle with the saves, and now we're seeing Oracle. So it seems like Wish really likes this type of support play where he likes to save his carries and likes to play that type of Dota.
I would have then liked to rather see like Warlock, because
Oh yeah,
Warlock has a heal. He's got a big ultimate that you can drop that can change a fight. And side note, Upheaval, the hero's worst spell, which because it was just you standing there slowing people, now does damage per second.
Oh great! So is it like
Yeah.
a midnight pulse type of thing, like a death pulse?
Well,
What?
yeah, like it does damage per second, and the longer you're in it, the more damage it does. It starts ramping up. So it starts at like 10, then it does 20 per tick, then it does 30 per tick, then it does 40 per tick. I think it maxes out at 90.
Wow.
So
Per tick, that's
per tick. So
Razor's gonna get
Uh,
rid. No, this is. I
dumpster
mean,
hero.
it's like-
Dumpster hero.
what got changed on him?
So his link duration is now only 9 seconds on level 1. So a big bully effect from the hero is gone because you always want to go like 2-0-1. So or 2-2-1-0. Like you want 1 level of link and 2 level of the field.
5
So
seconds
now
remaining.
like 9 second duration on link just really hurts you in the lane. I don't even think people care about running away from you. It's just kind of like,
Dire team
okay,
back.
like that's cute. So yeah, I think this hero is dumpster tier now.
Razor's always just been a very much of an anti-hero, so it's very much picked up against something just to kind of counter. the
Yeah, it's an
lane.
anti-carry, but like this
Anti-carry, yeah.
yeah, but we like this
But
BKB
for what?
refresher. No, but
What
the
is
thing
it-
is,
What is it good against?
Razor was strong because of BKB refresher. Like
Yeah.
that's literally why. Like,
And that's
but
been nerfed.
nerfed as well because BKB now costs mana, and so does refresher costs more mana. So will he even have the mana pool to cast double all his abilities? And like, okay, at that stage the link duration is the same, but
But
I
my
don't know,
question
man.
is, why did they pick
5
it? For
seconds
what?
remaining.
What did
last
they?
patch,
What did they?
last patch, the hero was
Yeah, no, I
busted
know,
last
but
patch.
like, surely you pick up a Razor for, like, if you're picking up a Razor, you want to make sure that they, that you make like that the carry doesn't have farm. So you'll put like the Razor past 3 or mid, just to try to keep pressure on it.
And
Yeah.
but the hero was so busted that it could be flexible. I kind of think you can only
And-
play this Razor
yeah.
now as like a carry or a mid. I don't think pos 3 Razor is.
And now
as
that
good
I
anymore.
see the faceless ban, that's very much the hero that would be picked up once a Razor
10
comes out.
seconds
From what
I
we
don't know why
saw,
they picked this wind though.
Dire team pick.
Why didn't they just go back for Clockwork for Lightning?
Well, there's
Like,
your
he
PA.
Yeah, PA is really good.
And that's a jump up as well. Jump out, sorry.
Yeah, like a jump away from Razor. But the thing is, like, why did they not just pick Clock again for Lightning? Or Lightning is drafting, so he could have picked it for himself. Why did he go towards this Wind Ranger?
Choose your hero.
Yeah, and they don't.
Because now now they're lacking that jump again. Like, what are they catching with? Like, Wind Ranger needs to land a shackle, and you're playing with Puck Dream Coils. It's like
Yeah, and
they had such a good game with the Clockwork, man. Like, why? Like, not just pick it again? It wasn't banned.
I mean, I don't want to even go into the many things why Wind Ranger isn't that good. I mean, just go watch Action Slack's YouTube videos.
Yeah, but
and
then
you'll
you
find
go
it
watch
for yourself.
But then you go watch Seb win a major with the hero as a pos 5. So
Yeah, true. Well, Seb is just Seb, okay? Like, that's just
but
Seb.
the thing is, like, they were kind of going for the same mold they had the previous game with this Oracle pick. Then why not just go with the Clockwork again? Because you can do like really cutesy stuff as well. Like, Oracle can charge his Q onto Clockwork, and while it's charging, Clockwork can like hook shot in, and then the Q will follow him and then root the person that Clockwork hook shotted as well. So there was like a bunch of like cool stuff they could have done with Clock here. But then they went with Wind, man.
But that makes a lot of sense to me because, again, if I'm looking at the way that they can set up, just like you said, and I completely agree with you, because now you got Wind, right? If you have Clock with a hook shot that initiates, you get the Puck Dream Coil, Oracle to try and save anyone that's in the
Dawnbreaker
cogs.
can jump on top of the
Dawnbreaker
cogs,
can go on top of them to try and mitigate anyone
and
that's trying to
Phantom
get them out of the
Assassin can
It's
choose the
just too
targets.
much. Literally. It's
Yeah.
just so much for them to go on top. Now they got
but
Wind.
They can make it work. Like, Wind Ranger shot plus
Definitely.
good shackles, it can definitely work. I just don't think, like, I don't understand how you just won a game with a hero that had a big impact in your win, and then you just don't decide to pick it.
It wasn't
and,
bad, right? Pretty sure.
No, I looked at WG's bans, like, it wasn't banned. So, it's a weird one. But the thing is, like, Dream Coil plus Wind Ranger Shard is really busted. Like, it's a really weird mechanic because you don't want to break the coil, but now this Gale Force is pushing you. And where Aura has a significant advantage is WRG's draft is greedy. Like Razor that wants BKB refresher. Then you
I
have
just realized that as well.
Juggernaut and Templar Assassin. Like, this is such a greedy draft. It is so
Jug needs
greedy.
farm, TA needs farm, Razor needs farm. Period.
Alvin on this Earth Spirit's gonna have to have a massive game to create space where Aura should literally just, once they have ultimates on 4 of the heroes, Phantom Assassin farms and they should 4-man gank the whole time.
Well,
Like, they
speaking
need
about
hit vision.
gank, there's a big smoke from Aura as they look for anyone. Phoenix might get spotted out. I think the smoke got broken on Ohm, so he's probably just communicating that with the team. But Phoenix is choosing to play the safe side of things as he sits inside these
30
trees
seconds to battle.
as they are just gonna fall back. So now that the mid creeps have been removed, does that mean
TA has
less?
done significantly. Like, TA was like super reliant on this like the side camp.
But
Like, it
that
was a-
means there's less camps now on the map, right?
Yes, but also, like, TA was like notoriously for like farming them because she farms them so easy. Like, level 2 side blades, you farm your wave, you farm the side camp, you farm your wave, you farm the side camp, and it was like a big influx of her. Like, that's even why like side lane TA was like good because she could also like farm the side camps there, and which would still probably work, but like mid TA is definitely worse, like significantly worse.
Did you see what Ohm did mid? Ohm walked up to the tower to fake placing a ward. And I'm interested to see if TA is going to buy a sentry to de-ward.
Yeah, she should have clicked him to see that he doesn't have an ops though. Like those are like little significant things. Like, you've even seen mids like drop the ward like in between the trees. She's like, hey, I had a ward, now it's gone. I must have placed it. And then
Big brain games.
big brain games.
Big brain games. Now we're gonna get settled into this game, as I've mentioned so many times before. Aura versus WRG. Etienne, I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm excited for this action. There's a lot on the line. And looking at the draft, you've already mentioned that WRG's is a bit greedy. Aura, we need initiation, something more like a clock instead of the win. There's so much that could have been done, but they didn't. So both of these teams have something that we don't like, but I'm excited to see who's going to be the team that's going to make it work. And from the standing right now, looking at the lanes, what would be your most favorite lineup in the lanes against the enemy? So like, for instance, what do you think that the Oracle PA is a nice lineup against this, or like what would be your favorite line?
These lanes are weird. They're pretty static. Like top lane, the Wind plus the Dawnbreaker can probably kill this Destructor as he misplays. Mid is just going to be like a full-on trade fest. I don't think anyone dies here. Like Puck can get away from TA. Like TA can just block the nuke damage from Puck, so that's just going to be like a full-on trade by trade. Look at bottom though.
Oh, might be. They do get the lockdowns. They do have that Razor with a static link. It's going to take so much damage away. That is 31 damage, leaving Savage with not a lot, but a good amount
They
of...
traded the region though. Like it's a region battle. Like and Oracle obviously has the self-sustained build into him. But that heal that he just gave Millipar there is very bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like-
That's kind of like, I'm going to cancel your... wishfully. Some damage. He basically said, I'm going to cancel yourself that's about to run out and give you more regen.
Yeah, and salves were nerfed, but the Earth Spirit was shared the salve.
Yeah.
So that was actually a reduced healing that he would have gotten from the salve. So definitely maybe he didn't see the handover. He thought it was Razor salve. And he thought like he was going to heal to full, so
Yeah, could have been.
like the thought wasn't incorrect. It's just maybe like didn't pay full on it.
You know what's horrible? The fact that Thunderstrike is, I think it's the highest damage dealing level 1 ability in the game.
I hate Thunderstrike. So.
It is so, especially if you got someone like Wind Ranger, that is, I mean, 600 health.
Like there's nothing was
600
like
health against
I
something that
remember-
ticks you for 30. It's just ridiculous.
I remember like playing Timbersaw and like I love Timbersaw like so much, and then Disruptor is just on my lane, and this is constantly this annoying lightning bolt on my head, just like just doing damage, and I can't get reactive armor stacks. Oh, good shackle top.
Big shackle from Lightning as they go for the big swipe, trying to get the first blood. Bipolar is going to go down, but he does get the lockdown to try and get the kill on Wookiee. But Lightning, if he landed on Tiger, hello, the roll in doesn't connect on anyone. Carbon does connect though with the big
That
boulder
was a
smash.
misplay though. Like Lightning definitely could have gotten that kill. That was definitely a. And then his the Dawnbreaker would have stayed alive probably as well.
I mean,
he could have.
yeah. And
he
Spin
could
was
have
down.
backed away.
He could have taken his time. As you see, bot lane, Melee taking some damage. He does have that plasma field as he looks to get the damage down on Wishful, but Melee might actually go down to Savage as he goes for the high five before he waits for the kill. And he's
But that's
gonna
really
get
good play,
on.
like-
Cheeky.
Earth Spirit did get the kill on the Dawnbreaker top, but they obviously communicated like, hey, Dawn is top, and they immediately apply pressure onto this Razor.
Bipolar, kinetic field, looking for the kill on Lightning, but not much more. Good communication, like you said, from Aura, and that's a pretty good trade, actually. Pretty good trade. Support for a post 3? No. Post 3 for post 3, actually. I know.
Yeah, positive for positive, but Dawnbreaker still got the XP top though, but on the kill
Yeah.
on the Disruptor. So it's not a train smash, and Omer's having a really good time mode. Like he is, like TA not with the side camp missing. It's gonna get a bit dicey. Ooh, top lane.
Okay, might be in trouble. Spins there on Wookiee. Dawnbreaker. It's going to go straight for Tiger.
Oh,
And
nice
Regen's
kill.
going to save you through this one. As Lightning keeps putting damage on Bipolar. They're going to go for the regen. That's going to take that one. But they do get the Thunder Strike down on Wookiee. Wookiee got 1 second on Starbreaker. He can use it on Alvin, but he's taking a little bit of time here. Kinetic Field's going to come through. That's going to block him in. He
pressed the power shot again.
Doesn't have anything. The Shackle's going to land. So Lightning's going to be able to get that. But surely the combo is Shackle. Oh, wishfully. Okay.
He's missing these power shots. That would have definitely been another kill. Like, and then Dawnbreaker could have probably survived. But like, these power shots are going awry. But big thing for Aura, they got this Jug kill into basically a tri lane. There was 3 effective heroes there, and they still killed Juggernauts. Like, that is huge. Like you can see, Jug 23 CS. Dawnbreaker only has 17, but like from a net worth perspective, like Dawnbreaker is like okay, he's actually above the Jug.
Savage bot lane. The PA might be in trouble, but Ohm actually came in to help. Plasmafield's gonna come through, but the Orb's gonna help to clean that one up. Savage pops off his blur. The slow's gonna come on Melee. They might have enough.
The lifesteal.
The lifesteal's there. Oh, I actually see it in action as Melee now tries to back away. He doesn't have static link. Plasma field is up though as he tries to take damage on Melee, but the most damage is done on the edge of that plasma field, so he's not going to be able to do too much as Ohm does take Thunderstrike to the face, but they should be able to get away. But that, again, a lot of regen traded with only one tango left on melee.
Dire's structure.
He's got the blink strike lifesteal, man. Like,
Crazy.
he just, yeah, that's actually pretty significant. Like, if you look at it, like, it's 15% lifesteal at the moment. It goes up to 25. Okay, so I was right at 25. Like, yeah, me.
Whatever. I wish I had your brain in school. Oh, and now we
you
see
just
the
double
damage
bottom.
from that edge of the plasma field, like I just said.
have to
Savage
blink strike.
Field's gonna come
Blink strike.
through. This should be it. They
Blink
should be
strike.
able to get the kill. Savage Blink Strike back onto Millie, but just keep one for the kill. Shackle's gonna come through. Lightning, power shot. Does not connect again. Lightning, what are you doing? Lightning, please. As they get the static. Link. Lightning does have the blur. He's still gonna lose the damage. 72 damage on Millie as he hunts between. The roll's gonna come as they look for more. You get the silence on Wishfully. Lightning still in between the back of it as they do get the purifying flames. Wishfully still gonna tip off Millie. As Lightning looks for something else. Link strike in from
this is
Savage
back.
as he pops out of the.
Oh, he got jump back to base.
Oh, he gets. He gets.
He gets the kill, and then he got jumps back to base.
Glimpse back. And he could have gotten a double there, but good play, good play. Oh, top lane. Dawnbreaker in trouble. Tiger almost has his 6. He might actually force out this lane, get his 6, and then put pressure on Wookiee. It's exactly what he's going to do. He looks for it. He's going to get the Omni Slash off. He got kind of caught out there.
Like,
That was a
the
good
lads are battling.
play. They are.
They are
Indeed.
battling. And TA and Puck is in a rune war. Oh, Puck actually wins it. Okay, he got the haste. And this is a good rune for Puck as well. Like, it's a really good rune. He's going for this earn ball again.
Yeah,
It was
he's
a-
going to move into this jungle.
No, he's going to kill
Glimpse
Bipolar.
is
You see
on
them?
Bipolar. But he can easily get away with it. But you know, he doesn't have phase shift. He does have the silence, however. There's the dream call. The right click leashed is up as he tries to not get glimpsed out of this. But it doesn't really matter because Ohm hasn't really moved much. Look at Bipolar trying to play this time. But the orb is just too much. How do you say that? Illusory. What?
Illusory.
Illusory. I thought it was always the illusionary.
Or just read like you said, illusory.
Illusory. See, now we're coming into the realm of accents and it being weird.
Illusory orb.
Illusory orb.
Illusory orb.
Illusory
Bottom
orb.
lane, Wookiee is
Oh,
hunting,
maybe.
but he's by himself.
He could be. He doesn't have static link. He does have plasma field, but it does not going to give. Oh, Wookiee's actually going to leave this.
Yeah,
Back
I don't
away.
think he can do it. Puck dies?
As Puck actually does mid.
Oh,
Oh, the
Evesports,
jump in
Evesports,
Alvin. They had the
yeah.
silence. Okay, that makes sense.
This TA is farming way too hard, so is Jug. Like, even with the deaths, like he's back on
Oh,
second
Wookiee
effort.
goes for the dunk on Millie. Actually get it. TP's going to come in from the Earthspirit as Alvin looks to try and trade it out. Does he get the silence? He's going to come back with a right click. And look at the plays from the man, the myth, Earthspirit. Grabs one for the team as he trades that one out.
They need to start applying pressure on these lanes. Like, PA is really not getting space for the Battle Fury.
No, Jug. He's gonna. What is he going for? Is he going?
I would
Maelstrom.
like-
He's going Maelstrom. Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely like to see like Puck make a play with Dawnbreaker ulti big enough. Like they really need to like find a kill, like coil into the Dawn ulti, try and set something up. I'm not a fan of what Lightning did here. Like I'm really not a fan of people skilling focus fire at level 6 on Wind Ranger if you're playing support, especially when you only have like brown boots. She's got 71 damage. The damage reduction is 30%. So
Yeah, max out power shot, get 2 into shackle, get someone to win run. You know,
Yeah,
it's just
like-
more.
hitting like 40 a hit, like another level of power shot would just be better. It's 450 damage instead of 350. Like it's
That's if you
100 extra
land it.
damage. Oh yeah, okay, I guess so.
I mean,
Sorry,
focus
Lightning.
focus fire is pretty good because you just can click and then you're fine.
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
it's not a
tower
skill shot.
It's not a
As,
skill
as,
shot.
as intensely as power shot.
Hey, flame's good, okay? It corrects, creates, I don't know. Go, bot lane. Millie's gonna go down. Raises
Oh,
out.
Bipolar
Bipolar is
overstep.
the next one. He does have the kinetic field up. Gonna get the glimpse on one. Wishfully doesn't have that Fortune's
Oracle
in to
doesn't
slow
have-
this off.
Yeah, no, he's gonna get away.
Yeah, I mean, is he though? Because Wookiee's got the movement speed. He's got the Starbreaker as well. If you get the Fortune's in, it's gonna come through.
Okay.
Power shot this time as Wishfully takes that one with the
Top
level
lane.
3 Purifying Flames. He's gonna go top to help out this this onslaught as they try to kill off Savage. He's going to be able to get away, but there's a TP. Sorry, there's an ult from Alvin. The Magnetize actually doing so much, but look at the Purifying Flames helping to get the kill on one. As they're looking for the regen, they do get that healing ward out. This Jugs is going to stick it down as the TP comes in from Razor. Melee does have the plasma. That's going to give him the vision on Swak Wookie. As they do going to pop the ult, the false promise. They just need to keep healing him, but he doesn't have the mana for Purifying Flames. As he gets out, he's going to go down. And Park's going to stay.
Back and forth. But like PA went down there. Like,
Well, mid.
mid.
Just missed that.
Yeah, if that was a clockwork.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Clockwork, cogs, push away. Definitely, I can see that.
The map is getting smaller for Aura though, and that's a problem. They don't really have an effective way of pushing towers. And the other side is like Jug plus PA. Like they tower pushing is going to be significant. They've lost safe lane and mid already. And this PA is still trying to get battle free, so the map is going to get.
And look at the pressure that's being put on the triangle as Ohm! Bad spot for you. They do get Static Storm off. As that grabs them one. Wookie now more Plasma Field connects.
Great shackle.
As they do get the shackle as
Look
well.
at the damage from the focus fire! Look at the damage!
Look at the damage. I couldn't even cast this. Like, there's nothing. What are you talking about? As he jumps in, trying to get more. There's going to be the break on the back as Lightning tries to focus fire more. But he doesn't really do much. As he gets a shackle, big play, no power shot. As the Purifying Flames actually is the thing that helps them out. They're going to pop out the Magnetize. As the static is going to come through, giving him the vision on Wishfully. As they keep trying to back away. He's going to go for the TP, but the Plasma Field helps them to clean up that kill. As 3 goes down for Aura. And what started off well?
They did take the Disrupt out, they did take the TA out, so like it's not horrendous. And 2 supports there, and plus the Dawnbreaker going down, but it's not too bad. Like the problem is like WLG's draft is so greedy, and it just doesn't feel like Aura can exploit it at the moment. Like it's just no, they're definitely not exploiting it. It's like this PA is still approaching battle free time. Puck's got this urn with no charges. His courier died as well. Was that the full vessel or was it a boot? I don't know. Wind Ranger has nothing. Like boots. That's it.
Boots. Yeah, well.
He's
gonna go for Maelstrom next as well.
Fuck Wookie, no, my friend. This is not your role this game.
He's going dead, so.
Yeah, that's very bad for his team.
But surely something like a Blink or a Vanguard.
The thing is, they need to exploit this like this greediness by WRG. So, like he needed like exactly like you say, like Blink or like Shard, Blink Dagger, and then like Ags or like a Vlad's or something. Like even a Drums or whatever. Like this Deso build is just it's so greedy, and it also means that Phantom Assassin can't really go for a Deso at some stage.
Yeah, and also it just takes farm away from the PA because now Wookie also needs to farm the jungle, and that just puts a lot of pressure on the team. Like Shard has also gone, in my opinion, a bit of a like wouldn't say a buff, but like a more of a what's the phrase, like an ease of life change or
Shard is stupidly good. Like he wants to buy Shard like right now.
Yeah,
like,
in the past before the patch, the Shard you stood still if you didn't actually actively clicked on a direction, but now it actually moves.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he bought the Mithril Hammer now, where he could have bought Shard, like, right now.
Yeah.
So, which is, I guess the Shard's not huge. Oh, is they gonna catch him here? They're gonna look for it.
Yeah, and they also have the glimpse. Celestial Hammer's up. It looks like Aura's making their way. They get the shackle down. They're not gonna do too much. The focus fire is gonna do a lot. As the kinetic field and Static Storm is gonna connect on the back as they're trying to get a save. Get the ult. There's just too much happening right now. I can't really focus on everything because Millipod is gonna double as he takes out 3 from Aura.
Yeah, that's 3 years instantly down. And you kill Disruptor. Like that's it. Like it's the Dawnbreaker cannot go there. Like he needs to turn this into a BKB. Like he's got the Missile Hammer. Like it needs to turn into a BKB. Like Savage got the Battle Fury now. PA is looking for him. Phoenix is hunting.
I mean, Phoenix is I think the one that's in a better spot. As he's got more damage, he's got more abilities, more opportunities to kill. As Alvin goes up, he pushes up Phoenix ahead to help him get the kill, and that's huge. That's like you say, Rosh is up for grabs.
They should rush right now. This PA plus Jag healing ward, plus Phoenix needs to beat it though. They can't take it without him.
And
Tiger
with
one.
Rush, that gives Deso to TA. And that's, I mean, anyone that's ever known anything about Dota and ever played against a TA knows that Deso timing on TA, oh, it hurts. It hurts so much.
Yeah, like Aura's just kind of like, what are they doing here? Like this Wind Ranger still has nothing. It's a +4 win. Like going for the Gale Force, so she needs 200 gold for it. But they've got nothing to like disengage from this Razor just running at them. And he's close to, like, he's got a Falcon Blade. He's quite tanky. He's got the Ogre Club. He's going for a BKB next and like 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, like this,
Radiant's
like
top tower
Puck and
is
Dawnbreaker
under
need to be
attack.
making space. Like they need to be applying pressure. Like WRG is the greedy draft, but this Dawn not going for like just like a normal like item set is like even an Echo Saber I would have been fine with. Just like beef him up, get some mana going.
I mean, generally speaking, Echo Saber with smoke from WRG, they might be able to get Park here, wishfully. No, Shackle's gonna land. Big play. This might be him. Trim's will connect on 2. As Luke Dawn gonna come in. That's gonna be so much damage. The Static Storm was a bit too late. As Alvin's now the man standing. As Tiger makes his way in with the healing to try and help his team. But they do have the urn. That's not gonna help too much. It's Charles the wrong way, but it connects on to 1. As PA comes in for the end, as Tiger's gonna go from the Omni Slash. Will he be able to catch a kill? Wind Rainer's gonna get that much needed evasion. As he kind of gets away from that. It looks like one more orbs there. They don't have the healing. His own backs away. Phoenix does have that death, so the damage is definitely there. But Savage jumps in, gets the kill. Here comes the big play. They're able to hold him back. Phoenix tries to back away. He's gonna pop the refraction to try to hold up. Look at the damage Savage is taking, but Wookie is there to help him out. As Aura turn this around.
That was a massive fight. Like that double shackle by Lightning was what set all that up. He got the shard actually in the middle of that fight, and then allowed them to kill the TA. But WRG overplaying their hands so hard. They lost 3 heroes, and then Tiger goes, "I'm gonna Omni Slash these guys," and just it forced Phoenix to like kind of see what's going on here as well. And they lost everything. Like that was a massive swing. Like 6,000 XP, 3,000 gold. It's actually 4,000 gold because it's 2,700 in the favor of Aura, and 700 loss for the side of WRG.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
So
That is
now
a lot. And
Deso up on this Dawnbreaker. He's got 2 charges. Okay, like his shard's coming up now as well. So like he's sitting in a much better position he was like literally 2 minutes ago. And they can go again. Like Dawnbreaker ulti's up in 20 seconds. Like, he
I mean,
needs
it
to-
looks like WRG is the ones that want to go again. They're gonna roll up. They do have the vision on Savage. Gonna back away. They're gonna ping out more vision. Power shot's gonna fly through. Actually gonna connect onto Tiger. He backs away. Does have the Gale Force. Not gonna be able to get them back. But there's a look at the shackle onto Rosh. As they've now decided to go for Rosh. I mean, it could be a good play. They don't know if they're quite there. As, I mean, the Observer Ward kind of gives them some inclination. Roll in, Kinetic Field's not going to connect as well. They get the silence onto the back as they still look for more fights. Swap when he gets a swing, gets the big kill. Savage jumps the back. He's going to get blinked away. Almost actually saved him, but that blink actually killed him. As Phoenix now gets power shotted. Sorry, gets run down by the Lightning. And 3 down for WRG, 1 down for Aura. And this could
They should just
could be a
There's no
rush
more.
for
Yeah, they should stop chasing heroes right now and go rush. Like they are still chasing.
and they're still getting.
Yeah, but this is Aegis, my friend.
It is
Aegis.
indeed. But am I seeing deja vu? Tell me it is not
Dire's
it.
middle tower
But
Not a
WG's
hero.
draft is so greedy. They were in a position to just kind of control the game, and they just now kept running at them to try and fight. But their draft needs to scale. Like PA has got Dragon Lance, like Dragon Lance Deso. Like he wants like a Blink Dagger or a BKB. Juggernaut is like he's got Maelstrom Yasha. Like he needs his next item. We're approaching 20 minutes, and this Razor doesn't have BKB yet. Like we spoke about, oh, Razor needs 1,000 more gold like 4 minutes ago for a BKB. He still doesn't have it. So they just kind of like did this. Hey, let's run at them strat, and they draft this is the one that scaled.
Yeah. And this is exactly what we saw previously, where Aura kind of home. Will he be able to get info on Phoenix? Pop the Dream Call straight on. There's some silence. They do pop out the Dream Call's going to connect, but I mean, Phoenix is in a good spot. Roll in. A beautiful silence from Alvin, but no Shackle's going to connect from Lightning. But that was a good attempt. I like when Earth Spirits, when they are actually able to do this combo when you roll in, and while you're rolling, still use the geomagnetic grip. What a tongue twister! And actually silence while you're rolling. That's something that a lot of Evesports don't really do that much.
Yeah, no, like you can see Alvin like putting around this hero for a bit. So definitely like it's probably a comfort pick as well, because it looks like Alvin subbed in for Billy as well, because Billy was playing the first 2 games, and I guess like time frame or whatever, like Alvin came in this game, and I guess Spirit's like a signature for him. So
yeah, but it does look like WG is going to set up for Swakookie. Yeah, he doesn't have BKB. He does have shot, however. He's going to be able to try and go away, but the static storm is there. Got the slash, and they're just going to say, you know what? We just need something. Even if we're going to have to pop everything, we need something, and that's static storm, and that's going to be. Oh wait. O might be able to capitalize on this. They've got the Spirit Vessel. That's going to be BKB out. They can back away here as they do get the bring back. But look at this play from Wish really as he gets the false promise to try and help Ohm out. As he backs away. Dream Call again. He connects as he pushes for more, but he's going to get taken down. He connects on 4 of them. It's going to break on 1. Purifying Flames on Melee. He'll be able to just try and create more space with that Plaz.
There's no Omni Slash. They should kill this Jug. There's no Omni Slash.
He's going to spin away for that, and doesn't look like they're kind of listening to what's being said as the disarm gets used, but it's kind of a little bit of a back and forth, and I'm struggling to really follow the action as these teams are really antsy to fight. They are really not wanting to commit a lot.
There's no BKB on Tiger at the moment. They should literally just run at them. Oh, no, TI has a DD. TI has a DD.
And that's going to be a quick pop. As PA now goes for Alvin, he's going to get taken out, and Phoenix doesn't even... Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, he didn't die. Never mind. And Melee with a... It's an immediate question mark, like, why you pausing? Why? Why are you pausing? Well, let's take this time to quickly talk about what we're seeing, because I feel like I need a mental reset about what I'm watching, because Aura had an advantage. WG had the advantage. Aura kind of took that away from them because WG kept running at them. I'm trying to create set the scene, and I want you to complete it for me because I'm trying to understand why is WG doing what they're doing. Because, like you said, they've got this late game. They've got the opportunity to take this game away from Aura, but it feels like they are just picking these really weird fights. They fought this bot lane where they were able to get the kill. They committed everything, and then still chose to stick around after everything that happened.
I don't know, like maybe it's late and peeps want to go to bed. I don't know. But the thing is, like, they draft is very greedy, and like for them to just kind of like sit back and farm would have been okay, cool, Aura needs to come to us. But I think they got like a few early kills, and then they kind of thought they were steamrolling, and they thought they were further ahead than they actually were. But there's also like a little bit of disarray. Like we saw after that one fight, Tiger runs straight into the Roche pit. The rest of his team was like, nah. And I do think they could have Roche there. So that's definitely like a thing. Is everyone on the same page? Is it getting a bit late? Like, is the nerve starting to add up? Because if you lose here, you're knocked out. And like, I don't know. Like they draft is so greedy. For them to just chill a little bit actually plays into their favor. Like Phantom Assassin farms so fast. This Juggernaut, like, he's got Manta Maelstrom. He wants like Shard plus like Mjolnir before 25 minutes, but that's not going to happen. So he's actually like, he's on par with the Phantom Assassin, but like in general scape of like where items are, he should have probably had them by now. But I'm saying that based on like my game feel from the last patch, because passive gold income was nerfed as well by 15%, and that's pretty significant. Like you get 15% less gold like passively. Oh, Savage.
Oh, might be in trouble here. Bipolar. Gonna get jumped. Savage's gonna go for the kill. Millie's gonna pop the BKB. He does have that link. He tries to go for P. BKB's gonna pop up a P as well, but the link's just gonna keep staying. That's 150, 180 damage being taken away as the roll's gonna come in straight onto Wishfully as he tries to get away, but it's so much damage by Millibar.
He saved the PA though. That was the main thing there. Like that was a big thing. Like saving the Phantom Assassin there. They did kill Disruptor. You forced Razor to use his BKB again, so you could probably feel comfortable about poking this. Like there's a buyback as well. I don't think that was needed.
Yeah.
Like there's no BKB on this Razor. It's a big part of their team fight. So
So probably should have just held on to that a little bit longer. They have tools to scout the Roche with a power shot. They've got Gale Force to kind of delay it and disrupt it. So
What do you think about the fact that Savage is now also buying a Deso?
Dire's middle tower is under
I don't
attack.
like it. I guess they could kind of go on different targets, but that's kind of not the point. Like Savage would ideally been the one to have it, but like there's already 10 stacks on Dawnbreaker, so he has made it work, and he's also got a dagger of Ristool, which is pretty cool. Like 100 health to temporary gain 40 damage. Like you pop that and then you hit the Starbreaker, like you do quite a chunk of damage.
Well, indeed. Bipolar might get killed by Savage.
Radiant is scanning.
He's definitely looking. The scans
Oh,
also
it's
come
gonna go
out.
for
They
it.
know that they're there. As Savage pops another sentry, pops a ward. He doesn't know that he's there.
he shouldn't go
Sorry,
for it.
Bipolar has popped the sentry in the ward.
Yeah, he shouldn't
he's
have gone
gone
for that.
back
Like that's the right play. Like the team is mid. Dawnbreaker can help him out if he gets in trouble, but like they need to just chill that out. Like
Dire's middle tower is under
he's not far off this day, so it is a damage spike for him. It's also like solo kill potential. So
It
now
looks like
they're
they're going to
up
look for
Roche.
Rosh as well.
Yeah, people have shown bottom. Does WRG know this?
I don't know.
Dire's middle tower.
And they've got the wards up high ground. They definitely TP's going to come in. They might actually spot that out. They do it. But look at Aura. They have quite a deep vision ward. Oh, the wind might actually be in trouble. He's going to get saved out there. But that is a false promise out of the game as they use Gale Force as well to try and just keep them at bay. They're going to just leave
in
Rosh
trouble.
as it is. But the Stag Stomp is committed on Puck. Ohm's in trouble. He's going to be barely able to get out of that because the Swap Cookies just heal, absolute heal. The Omnislash is going to fly through. Is he able to just capitalize on this kill? They do get one kill. That goes down. And I'm saying kill too many times, but it doesn't really matter because Savage is alive and he doesn't get taken out. Oops, I might be wrong because Savage gets rolled on. He's going to get killed and down goes another one for Aura as Ohm also gets killed. It's too many deaths going on as Wishfully is able to TP out.
That was
Lightning
bad misplay by Aura. They
Just
should have just carried on
unfortunate.
rushing. They should have just carried on rushing. Like Lightning made the right play by like trying to reveal heroes, and they should have just left them to die. But then they used the Oracle ulti on a +4 win, and it just went downhill from there. Like Dawnbreaker ulti in to try and save the puck because he got hit by the Disruptor ulti, and this is a free Roche for WRG. That's a massive misplay. Like even going for that Roche, like not really knowing where the enemy is. But Lightning made the scout. They should have just left them to die. They could just back away to the high ground, reset, and play off of it.
Sure, man. I honestly, the thing though, and even from our perspective, the fight was so spread out that even me zooming the map out at max, I couldn't even cover everything. I think Aura just picked all these little small fights that they just couldn't win. And
Yeah,
it
instead
was
of
just so
like,
bad for
being
them.
together and like just killing 2 or 3 heroes together. Like Puck jumped in to trying to stop the Razor. Like PA then committed as well, which was very weird.
Fox
kind of
Promise got committed on
the wind,
on the Wind Ranger, and then Gale Force was trying to use that, which caused the roll in as well from Earth Spirit. Like it was so much, too much
They just
happening.
need to like regroup, like protect the PA, protect the Puck, no one else. If Wind gets caught, cool. If Dawnbreaker gets caught, cool. Ignore it, leave it alone. But like they need to use their saves. Dawnbreaker needs to use the Solar Guardian, and Oracle needs to use the other
Radiant's
save.
bottom tower
So-
has fallen.
They just need to dodge WRG with this Aegis, like just not fight them. Try and at least like trade, push out the rest of the lanes, and play off that.
Radiant's
Because
bottom tower
like
is under
this
attack.
Jug's net worth is starting to go up, and so is the Templar Assassins.
Yeah, and PA is a bit being left behind. I don't know, man. I'm looking at it and it's 50-50 to me. I'm really struggling to like, and I'm saying 50-50 not in terms of draft, but just in the way that these two teams are playing. Like, both of them are making an equal amount of mistakes, and both of them are picking equal amount of bad fights.
Look at WRG's vision though.
It's
They are-
good.
Look at that
I'm
vision.
seeing
Like,
all red.
It's just red.
a sea of red, like wards and sentries everywhere.
And just talk about vision, they were able actually to use that vision and get a jump on Ohm as he's going to get taken out even before Wookie can jump in. And now he's in trouble because he just jumped straight into a static storm. What are you thinking, Wookie? But luckily, they've got this Oracle to save him as he keeps trying to run away. But pop goes the Weasel. The damage was a bit too much. Sam is having to back away. They do get the jump. You get the damage from the Psionic Trap. As they're trying to get him back, TP's going to get popped out with the BKB, so that's going to be able to help out Savage just get away out of that fight.
Yo, that's a BKB TP, and it's very costly now with the BKB series. It's so rough.
And
Like,
you know,
he-
yeah, sorry. No,
But he,
like,
he doesn't,
you off.
he doesn't have BKB now. There's still ages on this TA. Like they can push here. Puck has no buyback.
And something that I've seen, I've watched a lot of Aura games, obviously. I feel like every time they feel extremely pressured and the game's starting to get stuck, the game's starting to struggle, the warding kind of gets affected by it. If you
Hard
look
to
at
get on the
WG,
map.
it's
You can't
just
get out of the map though. Like, but
You
WG
can't.
like smoked and moved into the jungle as a unit, got all those wards down as a group, and Aura kind of like, hey, our supports needs to get those wards down, but the supports are just getting killed. They're pinging Razor.
But now look, they've got this opportunity. They've got Razor moving all the way up into mid lane. Surely they just tell the supports, hey guys, there's an opportunity for you to run towards jungle, get these D wards. Obviously we just got killed because we just got outwarded. And I don't know, I'm not really seeing that.
It's hard to play the map at the moment. Like, you kind of don't know. Like, you can see the TA top. She's the one with ages. Okay, but these heroes are going to show in the lane now. They need to just like getting control there.
Yeah.
They shouldn't contest this top lane. They should give them this tier 2, push out the side lanes. Like, okay, Phantom Assassin did not go Deso. He changed it to a Basher.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
He did queue it up, but obviously then decided otherwise.
I don't know how I feel about the Ags though. Like, I'm a big fan of PA Ags, but like, he needs some grunt, man. Like, he's getting destroyed by just like mini nukes, like disruptor spells, like Earth Spirit, like pushing him around. So he has the BKB, but they should definitely like. Ags does give you a bit of grunt, but I don't know. Is it
It's
better
not
than,
enough, I understand. Like,
is it better than like a Scotty?
I was about to say maybe I have Scotty, but I wanted to ask you, like, what sustain would that take away? Just the healing ward from Jug.
Yeah, and they need like Lotus Orbs and things, which is not going. Like, Swak Wookie is going a super greedy build. Like, this Deso, we spoke about it. Yes, it's given him a few kills, and it's quite a big influx of damage. But like, having a Lotus on him this game just makes Razor's life so hard. Like, Puck is like, he's going Blink Dagger, so he's not going to have any damage spike. It's just more mobility. So like, the damage from Aura is, there's nothing that's coming next that's going to give them more damage or more sustain. Like, Ag's cool, maybe on PA, but Blink on Puck's not going to give you more damage. This Wind Ranger's got a Javelin, that's it. Dawnbreaker's going BKB, that's survivability, and then Oracle obviously is not a damage dealer.
And they very much pushed up bottom, and the tier 3 top's gonna fall to Phoenix's BKB. Nice disarm, though, from Wishfully. As they're just trying to hold on to a thread here.
I don't know, Fortify. This is really bad.
It's difficult for them. They can't really peek too much as Phoenix. Oh, Gale Force gonna connect. That's gonna good silence for them. They might be able to get the kill. That's good. That's still a tier 3 down, however. So the Roland's gonna come out from Alvin as he pushes back the Oracle, which can allow them to get the kill on that, which is huge for WRG right now. They get the Static Storm as well onto the Puck, but he's able to run out of that. Wookie just tries to get away. The Static Link still connects as the Battlefield comes through, connects onto all of them, but they're able to back away. But look at Savage in the backline. The ult's gonna come through from Wookie, but it's a bit too late as he tries to dunk down a Jug. He gets the kill, but the triple kill for Millie. The buyback from Oracle. This could be it. Possibility 2 down for Aura. They still have buybacks. WG's lost 3 as well. And this is now when it starts to get to this part of the game where whoever makes the biggest mistake, that's it. No second chances.
Dire's bottom tower is under
I don't know,
attack.
man. Like, Aura has all the tools. Like, you can see there, like, but Savage has to commit by himself at a point. Like, he doesn't even kill the Jug. Dawnbreaker came in afterwards with the ulti. Oh, wait, they're getting a little bit
Big
more here.
shackle. That
Okay.
could be. That's good.
There's
on
no
TA.
agent.
This
Yeah.
could be it. Orb's gonna be that's gonna push him a bit more back. They got the sentry down. That's gonna be a bit of a save. Whoa, wishfully, you almost just you almost just got that for him. Razor's be able to get. Do they have anything else to stop that they don't? And meanwhile, while we're chatting about all of that, Phoenix is actually get the kill on Lightning as he popped. I think, was that the trap damage?
Yeah, it's just the
Yeah.
initial trap that he popped. So that's But Oracle keeps ulting this wind, man, and it's such a feels bad because like wind is Elvin on
Wind
the
is nothing.
Evesports?
It's nothing. Ooh.
Elvin?
They don't. Ooh. I mean, these teammates are far away, and Wishfully is there to save. He's got false promise and everything, so I don't think Alvin's gonna commit to this. I mean, I could be wrong. Oh, if he saw that TP, if I was this Earth Spirit, I would just cheekily just jump in there. I mean, just because I could. Go in there,
because
stop
you
the
could.
TP, just be an irritation.
The only thing I don't like about this magnetized talent that they put in on Earthspirit, the level 15, 20 plus 20 magnetized damage per second, which is needed because the ulti is really mediocre, is you're losing 120 rolling boulder damage, which is kind of your farming tool.
Yeah.
Like you just roll over creeps and like farm them. So he took the magnetize, so his items are gonna come slower than normal.
But isn't it that if you magnetize everyone and you silence a target, it will then silence everyone else as well?
Yes, but it's like the damage from magnetize is just like so mediocre. I guess it's like like I don't know.
Ooh, smoke from Aura. They spotted Tiger in the
Dire are
mid
scanning.
area, and I
He's
mean,
a
they're
hard kill.
looking.
There's a
Yeah,
bash
that's
on the
very
PA, but she's not there. She's farming middle.
Oh, she's gonna go
He's
for the
changed it.
MKB next.
Yeah, he's changed it. Like he's going MKB. I don't know why MKB specifically. Like Tiger's going Scotty, Templar Assassin. It's also going MKB, but that's because there's a PA. But I don't know why he's specifically going MKB. Yeah.
And Phoenix is actually able to grab a nice little stack that was left for him near the triangle, so that's nice for him.
Phoenix. There's a lot of heroes posturing here.
Still kind of just back and forth. It's an 8k net worth lead we have right now. 69% win probability for WRG. As if you look at the graph, it is that's how my heart rate looks like right now. Every time a fight breaks out, literally, just ups and downs. Roll in. Oh, it's not an illusion though. He does grab the ball. They actually grab PA as he now Savage has to jump away, but that's left. Oh, it's just so much going on. The Gale Force has pushed him back, but he's gonna have to pop BKB. He's popped the refresh as well. Two of the ult. It's just too much. Look at this wind. Lightning actually gets the kill with the focus fire. No, Ohm actually grabbed that one. But I mean, the wind helped out. Shakey got to connect with the BK. The blink was a bit too quick for him there. As Ohm looks for more. Dream Call not available.
Oh, they
So
caught another.
able
got
to
the
grab the
disruptor.
kill on Bipolar.
And Roche is up.
Do they grab Rosh?
They should. 100% they should Roche right now. No raise and no disruptor. Or force the buybacks at least.
Swiftly to the temple's
Phoenix is gonna pop the haste just to get away.
Need to go Roche.
6 seconds.
This is like game losing if they don't Roche it. It's 100%. It's game losing.
Oh, they're gonna look for a kill instead. I mean, Phoenix has got just a couple of seconds left on that haste, and they're just kind of running around mid aimlessly. There's a mid tier 2 tower. They can't get that. Looks like they're gonna put their focus on that as WG sets up for possibly a kill here. As Phoenix is behind, but do you have the vision on him actually? Oh, he's gonna jump in. Gals will come through. They actually spot him out there. Big Speed come out. His Wookiee tries to back away. That's a lot of damage coming from that Deso. Team is going to come in
Back up. They need to go away.
as they have to now back away to roll in. Here it comes. But look at the stun. He got lucky. The silence is there as they kill it off with the purifying flames. He rolled in just as the Starbreaker ended. And they got stunned up and taken out. This Ohm just gives this presence, this forward. He looks for an opportunity just to lock down anyone for his team.
They still need to go Rush.
They still need to go rush. They got Earthspirit down. That's probably going to be your biggest vision when trying to rush, besides the kinetic
Yeah,
field.
they're taking the outpost. Okay, but like guys, you got 30 seconds.
Rush?
You need to hit those rush bits. Like
Rush? Oh, but they don't have wards. And that TA trap, Sonic trap is going to just tell him where it is. They don't have wards. They don't have wards. That's just going to posture the entire
like
WG.
against Templar Assassin, like you know, the ward and stuff. It's going down quickly.
Yeah,
Lightning
I think he's
is
going to spot
breaking.
out Phoenix. That's big. That's huge. He's going to pop them back to try and keep him away. Gelfos as well. Just to try
That's
and get
a
this.
great
That's
play by Lightning.
perfect.
That's a great play by Lightning. That's exactly what he needed to do. There's a shard as well. TA already has shard. He's giving it to Puck.
Just what I needed.
Why? Why is he giving it to Puck?
What, the shard?
Yeah, give it to Oracle,
That's why this
man.
would- Yeah,
Give it to Oracle.
that causes false promise to have a 0.15 second fade delay of invisible. Yeah, what?
Give it to Oracle. Like,
No, but maybe they were like, no, Oracle, you keep
Causes-
alting the win ranges, so it doesn't really matter. We're just
Like,
gonna give it to the puck.
but it like causes like the WLG to always have like sentries and like heal, sustain, and just can catch them off guard. Like, puck doesn't have a right click build. Phase shift attack's not horrible, but if like Rickles one, shame man. Put his pulse 5 away.
As we now see the next neutral items coming out for the teams as they go for.
There's some biggies. There's a Penta sword on the PA. Like Wind has got this like specialist array, which is pretty dope.
Stasis Cup's also there.
There's a Witchbane on TA though, which is really good.
They've got the Havoc Hammer. We mentioned that previously in the as well on the
On
Razor.
Okay, it's not
Pretty
still
cool.
HP, like 12 strength.
And this
Like-
Witchbane is huge, like you said.
Yeah, Witchbane
That's
is very
huge.
good. Like Witchbane is really good.
So now, Notahero, this is probably one of the longer games so far in EGL. This meta
Or
definitely
disruptive
just stretches
trouble.
things a bit more.
Yeah, like passive gold income and XP like being reduced like from kills and like if people are not on streaks is definitely significant, and like needing more XP to level is definitely a. They're pinging Razor, Savage Storm.
Oh, the scan was there. Oh, they might actually. He stayed in the jungle, in the
He's
trees.
so isolated. If they caught him, yeah.
Oh, if he ran straight through mid, that would have been done. But just
Millie just took such a good little path though. Like he ran
good
out,
awareness.
yeah, just like in between. But the Aegis on the side of Aura, like game is in their hands now. WLG is like this is a brave play. Like into this Aegis, Phantom Assassin.
But that's
nice.
a completely different than we saw last game. They picked up the Aegis on Ursa, then immediately used that to push down these tier 2s. Now we're seeing Aura in a different light. They've got the Aegis, there's still 2 minutes and 30 left on it, and they are kind of waiting for WLG to dictate the next play, and they're not really
They're waiting for
putting
like
focused
another
on.
item. Like Wind just like has a 9-second BKB now. Dawnbreaker is going AC. Like he has enough for it, but he doesn't have buyback, so he's pretty close to that timing as well. Which is big because a lot of WLG's damage is physical. Like additional armor is going to be great, and additional minus armor is going to be super good. Like with these Deso plus the like AC, so just kind of play the map. Like they've got the items, they're waiting for this AC to come up. Oracle's got a gem now again. Like this looks like a wishfully thing. At the moment they feel that it looks like they like starting to control the game. He picks up a gem just to kill all the vision.
I wanted to say earlier that Lotus Orb would have been so good for that extra armor as well early game.
This would have been so great. Like especially with this Razor, Disruptor Glimpses, Jug Omni Slash, like definitely a good Lotus game.
This might be, if they realize Ohm's bot, they could
They can,
be
yeah,
looking for
they-
a fight.
100%. Like that. This is the play. Like they're pinging it.
be it.
Omer's not there.
But they could actually might be able to sandwich. Look at Savage jumping. He's got the fan base off. He's just going to crit it down. Tiger's going to come in with the spin. As he looks for the play. Got the debuff from Wishfully as the Stick Stalk comes through. That's just another kill for Savage. As he just obliterates his lineup. Wookie's going to look for melee pop, but he's not able to get the stun down. Look at this Omni Slash, but this save from Oracle. The not going to connect the BKB. He's going to pop on Razor. He's trying to push through. He gets the kill on Oracle. But no, says Savage. You don't take on my teammate. I'm going to turn it back. But WRG's on the doorstep. Was the 5x going to fly through? 2 for Aura. But Aegis is still up. Savage gets kicked back, but he's still alive. Wookie looks for the kill on Phoenix. He tries to get away. Look at the damage, but Wookie takes it out. But look at the jumping from Savage. That is another buyback as well on the Disruptors. Aura now sets the pace for the game. And it's
Great buyback
quickly
by Swap Wookie.
turned it
Great
around.
buyback by Wookie.
Such a play.
Massive buyback. That was a massive buyback.
Now we see this game start to turn up. The heat is there. We've turned on the burners. We turn on the fire. The buybacks is there. WRC says, no, you're on our doorstep. We're going to turn this back. As the action starts to happen.
Omni Slash. There's like no Razor ulti, no BKB on Razor. He doesn't want to go in here. Like these buybacks were like kind of a bluff. Like, okay, we're buying back. You're going to back now? And they don't have to. Like, no BKB on Razor for 30 more seconds. Juggernaut doesn't have Omni. They can go straight top.
It's racks down, straight for top. Ohm jumps in, tries for. He's
They're
gonna
making a
pop.
mistake here.
Havoc hammer.
Mistake.
That's gonna be another one. Static. He's gonna pop it. They need to watch out. Ohm's actually gonna be saved out by Wishfully as he looks for this. It could be the big play. Aura, they're trying to just get it back. Savage, they're gonna go down. He does have buyback though, however. As the blink comes back, but he does get it off barely. As Ohm gets away with a phase shift.
Game losing stuff,
WG,
man. Game
This
losing
could
stuff.
be it. It seriously could be, as PA just, they should have pushed that tier 3, Etienne. Why did they not push the tier 3?
I don't know, man. Getting overexcited, feeling like they've got the game intact. They want to like put the but those dives, like, respect the buybacks, guys. If you're ever playing here, like Aura's gone so far into this tournament, like, respect the buybacks. Just focus the buildings. Always have a disengage ready. But jumping like behind tier 4s to try and kill this Jug again, it might have just cost them this game.
Exactly. It looked so good. And Aura was just there. Like you said, it like, just respect it. Like it's so easy for you guys to throw this game away. And we see a smoke from WRG as they also look for the play. Ohm needs to watch out. The roll's there. And the stun connects at the perfect time. He has the Yule Scepter as he's trying to get away from it. But he goes down. He does have buyback. But he shouldn't have been caught out as Bipolar tips him. But the stun, that rolling stun from Earth Spirit, connecting at the exact time that
He could have dodged it though. Like, it was, I guess he was holding the phase for the glimpse dodge, but because of that, like, the stun connected and then he got glimpsed anyway. So
Yeah, but phase shift duration is 3.2 seconds.
yeah, but like, you kind of, you know, you want to time it just so you can feel comfy. He would have had to like stretch it. So TA, MKB, Deso 20 stacks, going for Hurricane Pike next into a Swift Blink. Like, PA, got the full Abyssal going Satanic next.
A gift from the Tempest of
Puck's changed up his ball. He's going BKB now. Like, yeah, he's getting destroyed by the Disruptor ulti. Like, I'm actually surprised that he's lasted 45 minutes into this game without a BKB.
Yeah. And
Wookie going full carry, man. Like, Satanic next. Like the Axe change on Dawnbreaker is so good. I actually
where's
think
the Lotus, dude? I would just want to see a Lotus.
yeah, Wind
like,
or Oracle could have gone on a Lotus as well. Like, it's like Wind has kind of gone like a secondary carry build. Like, Lightning Shackles and positioning has been really good, but it's very greed. I think they were trying to match the greed of WLG, but it's a bit rough at the moment. So, like, they still have their tails up. I still think they're in the driver's seats. They've got a lane of racks. It's not WLG's like play. What's coming up next? Like, Razor has double sheep though. Like, does he have the mana for this? 1,400 mana. Yeah, he should be able to make it. Like, that
Yeah,
sheep is...
He's got a bit more mana than the
because of the sheep.
than the oh, he's very aggressive. Dreamcore connects on one. He gets it off as Alvin backs away. There's so much going towards him. Doesn't be able to grab anything more. He's gonna be able just to surf it out, dude, and get the TPOA. As he just mocks them out with the killer waves, bro. And I'm losing my mind because this game is going on too long.
Like a surf, man. Like a
Like a
surf.
surf, be like a total sick wave. Like
Our
Oh.
bunga.
Calabanga, dude.
I don't know why they just make Usper a Ninja Turtle. Like, he's
Right? Oh my gosh. I thought I was the only one that thought this.
like, just
Like,
make him a Ninja Turtle. He's there. And call him
Couldn't
the
he
turtle.
have been like a Donatello or something?
Turtle Spirit. Roche is up.
They're gonna spot it as well.
They're starting it.
I mean, WG is. They look like.
No buybacks on anyone except for Puck and PA. Like, that's the only two buybacks
But that's
available.
huge. Because if Aura wins this next fight, that could
Yeah,
potentially be
fresh
game.
shot as well. Like, double Dawnbreaker ulti, double Dream Coil, double BKB for PA.
I think they've smelt the snake. PA goes out, and that.
They've done what? They've
Huh?
smelt the snake.
Usually it's like you smell the snake in the grass, or you see the snake in the grass. I
I've
just
never
didn't finish it.
smelled a snake in
No,
a
you
grass.
can't
I've
smell- you can't
I've never-
smell a
I've never
snake. I'm
walked
just
down a
like-
field and gone, this place smells like snake. Like,
Well,
that's never
I
happened
mean,
to me.
no,
in my
I
life.
feel like people like maybe it's in Australia, some sort of Aussie probably said it. You know, if you think it, someone probably have like thought of it. You know, if it's there, I'm gonna stop my shenanigans and cranny rants about things because has found out bipolar, as looks like PA just committed a Abyssal to an illusion.
He did, but they still got the kill, and TP's up at WRG, kind of on the back foot again. This is a free tier 2. They just needed to wait for the creep wave. And yeah, Aura with their tails up. Aegis in hand.
Dire's
Wishfully is
bottom
taking
tower
out
is
control of the
under
vision with
attack.
his gem.
Wait, with their tails up.
Yeah, you have your tail up.
What does that mean?
Like, it means like you're ready to pounce. Like when a dog puts his tail up. It's a saying. I don't just make that up.
Is it?
Yeah. Like if your tail's down, you're sad puppy. If your tail's up, you're like ready to go. Like you know, like when the dog is like in trouble, like he always like tucks his tail, like it means your tail's down. And when it's up, it's like he's good to go.
Never heard that saying as well.
Well,
Guess
I'm
you-
pretty
I guess
sure
you
it's
learn
more
every day.
common. It's more common than
Hey, I'm trying to mitigate my disaster. Okay, leave me alone. We are losing. I'm trying to keep the viewers excited. All right, they need to actually listen to what's going on in the game. I
can you
can't
not
let
be
them fall
excited?
asleep and then they'll be like, "Wait, what did he just say?"
No, this game is like smelt.
Could be it.
Oh.
It could be it.
Oh.
The roll in.
Production,
Savage
production.
kicks back. He still has it up. Link's gonna get straight. Oh, they do have the false promise gonna connect to try and keep him alive. As Savage does the work. This could be it. Aura, they are playing the game. As two goes down. Raises out. Earthspirit's up. All that is standing is Tiger, Phoenix, and the buyback of Alvin. As they've lost the bottom barracks. Aura, a team that went 2-1 against Gamers Change, but lost against XD. Taking a 2-0 against 4Q, and now standing against WRG for the opportunity to keep on moving in this game. In the base of WRG, this could be it. Static Storm committed as they try and make the final play. Swakuki, there's the big play, but the save wishfully. He shares it with the teammate, but Tiger down. This could be GG as Phoenix. The buyback's gonna come through from Wishfully as they're trying just to mitigate the damage that's being done. Alvin's gonna try and save out his teammate, but look how he's just being kept alive, and that's still ages. The 3 buybacks from WRG. They do not want to lose this game. They do not want to lose this game as Savage just gets brought back. He still has the BKB. Fan plays gets popped out. Phoenix is falling down. He's got Savage makes the play, killing. She gets called as Aura do it. They take the game 2-1 against WRG. Moving on to the next game versus CIZ. Oh my!
Oh, connected notes. That's what we love, EGL. That's what we love, SA Dota.
Oh.
That was so great. This Phantom Assassin, like Blink Strike Lifesteal thing, like kept him alive for so long. And then he's had the Oracle on top of it, he had Dawnbreaker on top of it. Like, it was... They matched the greed with greed, Shakey.
They did.
I'm not gonna like break down the series at all. Like that finished on like such a pinnacle. Like it was just a massive series. It was back and forth. It was run at you, Dota. Congratulations to Aura Gaming because they deserve every little bit of the victory that they just like. I'm not snatched is the wrong word, but like earned by like gritting and grinding and looking for avenues in these games. That was amazing. Like,
I'm gonna, you know what?
Is going home and Aura Gaming is victorious.
That is it. That is exactly what you just said there. And at the end of the day, Aura showed to us just the level of Dota that they are willing to play, and they still want to be in this tournament.
If they iron out like the small little kinks and the small little like decisions that they make mistakes with, they are going to be such a force. Because when it comes to like playing Dota, they looked so good. Like they looked so good.
And they played so well at that end fight. They literally made sure the saves from Wishfully. And we saw it in game 1, 2, and 3. If I was to pick an MVP of this 3 games, it would be the support of Wishfully. The way that he supported his team and saved so many fights. He did it with the Ursa when he was playing Dazzle. He did it now every single time with the whole team playing with the Oracle. Even them losing against WRG in the first game with the Abaddon. He was the man that was there constantly buffing the team in that arena of blood.
Like Wishley had a massive performance this series. Like he was so good. But the thing is, like, what we have to mention is, like, the first game's aura and the second and third game's auras were way different. Like from a draft perspective and like what they wanted to execute. Like they had this like saving hero for Wishfully, like all 3 games. Okay, cool. So that's great. But the second game they had the clock to make plays, and the third game it was kind of like a combination of Wind Ranger with the shard, plus Puck going in, causing chaos, and then a Dawnbreaker follow-up. The moment Aura secured this game was when Swakbuki bought back after he died in that triangle fight. Jumps back in, saves the TA, or the Phantom Assassin, and they end up wiping Jug and the Templar Assassin. It forces Jug to buy back, but he can't defend the base. And that was a huge swing. So
massive. And this game will definitely go down into one of the hypest games I've casted in my career. And again, it has been with an absolute legend like yourself, Mr. Notahero. As always, dude, this has been an absolute amazing day. And this is EGL 1, Season 3. This has been the lower bracket round 3, and it's all been sponsored by Dell and Intel. And what an amazing opportunity for these teams to prove themselves on an equal playing field. And this is it, the pinnacle of South African Dota. As you guys saw tonight, where dreams can become reality. A team that a lot of people said are not really the team that should be going up, have been proving us wrong time and time again. That still stands though. I mentioned earlier as well, there's still a lot for a lot of these teams to go up against. ZIZ standing in front, possibly Energy, Sinister 5 is still a big threat. There's so many things still happening in this tournament, and it's not even over yet. Don't even forget about XD. There's so much. Sorry, I think I said Energy, I misspoke. But a big thanks to the sponsors, a big thanks to this event. And to you, the viewers, that's been with us this whole time, supporting the teams, and that means the absolute most. I think I can comfortably say from my side and from Notahero, thank you so much for viewing, for watching today, for being in chat and cheering us on. And we're going to take a much-needed rest as we prep for the next games coming up in the week and next week. We hope you all have a fantastic evening, get some rest, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.